All right, Risen Esports, welcome to our 1v1 tournament. Here I am, Joshua Ezra Freeman, and join with me is Dylan and me. I'm a Big D. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's going to be a hype tournament for sure.
Definitely. Today, we're going to start this off with Karaoke Machine versus Hobbs. Just to give you a little view of what the brackets are right now. We already have 2 people seated just from people dropping out at last minute, so I dropped them because I don't need them in my life. Alright, I am going to move us on to drafts here. Alright. And the teams are going to start with their drafts. It's really going to be interesting to see as the first games to actually go on.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the first few games are going to kind of lay down the precedents that the games afterwards are going to choose. The bans kind of make sense for sure. Karaoke banning ADCs away from Hobbs.
And it seems like everyone just wants to ban out the ADCs because they're an easy farm to X mark. No real risk, just sit back, kind of poke out.
Yep, for sure. Hobbs banning away the chase from Karaoke makes complete sense. Wonder what his last ban's going to be, though. He's got one more. He's taking his time with it. Tom Kent. Ooh.
I don't blame him, because that's a hard pick to 1v1. You can all-in level 3, and no one's going to have a response for you.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when there's no backing or anything, and the farm game is kind of hard. Tom Kench can just all-in you. He's got just natural sustain. Pretty annoying to deal with him.
Alright, they're moving into picks. I'm probably able to see what I'm actually going to pick here. I can't wait. So we have Hobbs hovering the Heimerdinger.
Yeah, hovering it for sure. Heimerdinger is really, really strong 1v1. That would be a pretty spicy pick to...
And plus, you can just sit back and lane and not really care about it.
He is a farm to 100 CS champ. He would not be picked for the 1v1 kill. Pantheon, on the other hand, is the exact opposite of that. Pantheon looking for the level 2, level 3 kill. Still neither player locking in yet, taking their time, that's for sure.
They have a full 40 seconds of this, and I feel like they're going to wait out the entire time as we just watch and see what goes on.
All right. Yeah, neither player
is
thinking their champ at all.
We're hovering Zoe.
Oh, man. All right. You know, Karaoke has been playing Pantheon. He has also been hovering Pantheon for a long time. There it is. There's the lock on the Pantheon.
Locking on the blue side Pantheon.
And Heimerdinger locked in for the first game. Okay, so I've actually played this matchup in Summoner's Rift, and as Pantheon, it really, really sucks. Because Heimerdinger just sits back, he's got his turrets, just sits right in the middle of a triangle of turrets, and it's really, really hard to actually get onto him and, fully kill him. But, I mean, Pantheon would be a pretty good choice to try and all-in the Heimerdinger. Definitely not going to win off CS, though.
Not at all. I mean, it's what Pantheon really wants to do is just poke out with Q while he can, because I don't see him wanting to really threaten the all-in, because that's not really a trade. Once he gets all 3 turrets down, that's not a trade he's going to win.
Yeah, for sure. These players cannot see the enemy champion, right? At all during select. They can?
I don't know, actually. I thought they could, but I don't actually think I can anymore.
I was playing it. I was playing some practice ones earlier, and I was not able to, but maybe this is a different mode or something. But anyways, I don't think they can, and if so, I'm interested to see what Karaoke is going to take rune-wise into Heimerdinger blindly. Because if he manages to take secondary resolve and just guesses that he's going to play some ranged champion who can poke him out, Pantheon could actually survive some of the Heimerdinger poke and look for an all-in, as you said, just after spamming his Qs on him. So I'm pretty interested to see what he's going to take rune-wise.
I would more think he is going to take Airy, even with that's nerf to the damage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Primary, yeah. I was talking about the secondary Airy. I was wondering if he manages to take like things like Second Wind in his secondary tree, Mirror Shell. I doubt he'd take Mirror Shell though, knowing Hobbs is an ADC player, and that he would probably pick an ADC. He might have taken the Iron Skin or whatever the armor version of it is. Hobbs, on the other hand, though, probably... I'm not really too sure what Heimerdinger takes. Probably Summonary. That would make sense to me.
Summonary or Comet if you want to land on the slow or from the grenade.
Yeah, for sure. I think Hobbs' game plan, though, as soon as he figures out that Karaoke's on Pantheon, is to just sit back, chillax. He's probably got 2 defensive summoners. We can't see it right now, but my guess is something like Exhaust Barrier.
He does have Exhaust Barrier.
Heal. Yeah, so that's my guess, and he's just going to be chilling. He's going to be sitting in the middle of a triangle of turrets, and he's just going to be looking to farm up for the 100 CS victory.
In my mind, he's scared of the matchup. He doesn't want to risk trying to have a 1v1 fight. He just wants to go to the farm.
For sure,
to me, I think that defeats the spirit of this, but...
Yeah. I think the only chance we see a Heimerdinger kill here is if Pantheon over-aggresses and Heimerdinger lands a stun in the middle of 3 turrets, but I don't think Heimerdinger is going to be pushing for the kill too much. Finally loading into the game.
Alright, just 1 more second to get out of this and load in the way to actually see what they decided to take for Masteries, Runes. They're all kind of the same thing to me.
Yeah, for sure. I call them, like, I switch off what I call them every single day.
I still think the Runes just the major, and we saw the Masteries all down the tree, but
yeah,
everyone just like gets pumped up, whatever the way you call it, because it's always wrong, no matter what you do.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, taking a look at these runes, we do see the Summon Airy from Pantheon with the secondary in the Resolve tree. So yeah, he's probably got those sustain runes, something like Second Wind. And my guess is he probably took Iron Skin, but maybe he took Mirror Shell. Regardless, though, he's got increased healing from consumables, most likely. That's going to help him kind of sustain this Heimerdinger poke. And then Heimerdinger, on the other hand, going for Comet, then Inspiration in his second tree.
Probably wants those biscuits, give him some sort of in-lane sustain.
Yeah, for sure. I think biscuits are the way to go. Seems like a pretty strong choice for your secondary tree.
It's like pretty safe.
I think a big reason they took Inspiration second was also the futures market, and obviously that doesn't really have an effect here because you're not able to back and really go into debt too much. So I'm interested.
Starting off the early Hex Drinker, not a bad buy because it's the shield is so overpowered in gold worth at such an early level.
Oh my god, those little Baron Poros are so cute.
They're the best. If you have the icon, you throw portals because you're a monster.
Yeah, so we see the Seeker's Armguard coming out for Hobbs. Makes complete sense. He sees this matchup and he just wants to survive it. 100 CS victory. He is not aiming for anything.
We just,
just spamming their...
Spamming their money bags. Gentleman's agreement just to dance before the minions get into lane. He's going to throw the first shot, though.
Yeah, who's going to break this? My bet is it's a Pantheon Q. Karaoke's a pretty PM guy. Oh, they both walk backwards. Wow, respectable guys. Okay,
jump right onto the turret. I feel like you don't want to waste that too early because that mana cost is gonna hurt you later.
Yeah, that's like...
If you just freely want to do that.
That's 2 Qs, I'm pretty sure. Well, Hobbs is not doing a great job of farming this up. He's missed 2 CS already.
No, but the other option is to force him into the tower and force him to lose CS while also hurting the tower.
Exactly.
Regardless of your minion, you could probably push the tower faster that way.
Yep. Definitely could be looking for a turret victory because Heimerdinger's...
No, the Pantheon's going to dive in, forces the barrier, going to get the Ignite on as well, going to try to throw another Q. He's probably going in for the last go, going to throw another Q, and one more jump, gets procs the Hex Drinker, is going to save him, he's just running to the tower, and that's first blood going to Karaoke Machine. Nothing else. You were running the wrong way.
Yeah. Why did Hobbs fight him? I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, there it is. Well, Karaoke Machine with the first blood. Hex Drinker, definitely a really strong buy there. Helped his all in.
Not that I'm entirely sure it even was necessary, but...
Exactly. Yeah, it was that insurance afterwards. That was really quick. All right. They're still going.
They shouldn't be, because they should get out. As long as they stay there for a few minutes, we were good. Alright, looks like we can actually jump back to the brackets here. And actually be able to jump back to Jay and 5 Alive. It actually should be ready to go. So that shouldn't be too hard to set up.
Alright, awesome.
Alright, looks like we have Jay, and now we're just waiting for 5 Alive to jump on into our client here.
Yeah, he's in the Discord, so I think we're going to be getting into this.
But it looks like unless Sklep decides to make a comeback, which I don't believe, it looks like Veteran's going to be going up against Karaoke Machine in round 2 later on.
Yeah, let me pop open the bracket real quick so I can keep up with it. Man, this is exciting stuff. Right off the bat, already a first blood. I'm going to make a bold prediction. There will be no 100 CS victories today.
I certainly hope not. Like, I don't want to see that whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not a fun time watching those. All right, got the bracket open now.
Alright, I'm going to send this over to the sound screen while they wait for them to set right back up. Alright, we got them right back, Vibes Live, and now we're just going to go and have them go through picks and bans. Sorry, there's still the placeholders from that one. They're just going to restart. Banning out the Zyra first.
Yeah. Caitlyn, okay. The standard 1v1 ban. Nobody wants to play against that. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, Caitlyn's just a farm to 100, and we want no part of that today.
Ornn ban coming out. Okay, alright. I see that. You just real quick pop over to Jai? I'm gonna pop over to his op.gg.
See what he does. See how he is. I don't know. I haven't seen him actually talk for the last few days, so. And we're gonna actually ban out the Gnosis. Are, I guess, typical 1v1 bans? I mean, I don't want to see the AP Gnosis any more than anyone else. It's such an annoying lane pressure, it's kind of ridiculous. And we have
Sejuani banned in a 1v1.
Now that's a little iffy. And I'm going to take the advice, and I forgot we were supposed to do this last game, but we've got to jump to the other side as well.
Alright.
Just so we don't have to deal with that lineup of the 3 minutes.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, let me jump in.
Alright.
Very smart, dude. Who recommended that one? That person?
It's only been
Get
said like
modded.
5 times now.
All right.
Everyone's paying me for it. Blah, 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 blah. I've like said it 5 times and I said I was going to do it, and in the first game I was like, what? Alright, looks like we have, at least on my side, 5 lives going to go with the Vagar.
Yep, locked
And-
in on my side, I believe.
Oh,
is
just
Lee
just
Sin.
locked.
Yeah.
Lee Sin, they're already locked in. They already know exactly what they want.
Lee Sin, heal, flash on my side. Very interesting summoner choices. I wonder if he's going to stick with that or if he was playing ADC or something. Heal, flash does not seem like very strong 1v1 rune or 1v1 summoner spells. Typically, all right, yeah, he swapped over to the Ignite. He's still got Flash, though. Maybe looking for a level 6 Flash kick or something like that. How about your side? What's he running with?
Well, we have the just barrier and exhaust, which is not terrible,
the
I guess.
classic.
But it's just real defensive back here.
Yep, for sure. I think we're going to see Jai looking for some early kills.
Definitely, because that's all he's going to do. Once the Vagar really has the event horizon up, it's going to be much harder for him to get an insect on him whatsoever.
Yep. One interesting little interaction between these two champions is that if Vagar's stun cage is up, his event horizon, Lee Sin tries to Q or W through it. Nope, he just stops the ability right there. Doesn't do anything. So if Vagar's able to time that well and he can stop Lee Sin, then definitely could screw over this Lee Sin. It's not fun to play on the Lee Sin side. But there are some creative ways around it. You could try to have that flash and just flash outside of the cage and then follow up, or you could try to ward hop to the side of the cage, or there's no wards here, minion hop. There's some ways to
Lee
get
Sin
around
has
it.
a pretty... It's really hard when you don't have a ward, a totem, anything whatsoever to try to go through.
Yeah, for sure. The champion is not too fun to play when you have no wards to hop to. Kind of sucks only being able to hop to minions. It's pretty telegraphed and things like that. All right. Lee Sin starting with the BF sword and 2 potions as his first item. How about Vagar?
Vagar, we only have a Lost Chapter here, which is a pretty decent sustain for it, especially on the Howling Abyss. Works out quite well.
All right, yeah, so Lee Sin with that BF sword is definitely looking for an early kill onto this Vagar. But it's going to be hard, getting through the cloth armor, getting through the barrier, getting through the exhaust. We saw it last game, though, so I would not put it past him. We saw Pantheon actually able to engage in and kill one of these champions, because one of the key parts is that Vagar doesn't have flash. So if Lee Sin can get onto him and get those summoners burned, the next time he goes in, Vagar's pretty squishy.
I think when he gets caught in the event horizon, you're going to take a bit damage down. That's a couple extra AP for Vagar here.
Yeah.
Getting himself an extra 3 AP. Every mistake like that, it's just a couple more damage for him. Ooh.
Yeah, Lee Sin taking some pretty bad trades. He's lost half his health. And remember, he only had 2 potions to begin with, down to 1 now. So definitely not looking too good for him at the start of this one.
No, that's corresponding. We have like 4 potions on the side of Vagar. Stuck in the event horizon and nowhere really to go. It's just going to get kind of poked out.
Yeah.
Range against melee at that point. It just feels pretty bad. And actually lands Sonic Wave and on the Resonating Strike. Gets him down a lot. I don't think he expected that much damage or he would have gone a bit more in. He could have thrown the Ignite immediately.
I think he surprised himself. Yeah, I think with an Ignite there, you could actually get the kill. But there's a good trade coming in for the Lee Sin. We see the power of that BF sword.
Oh, now we have the health relics come back up. Another Sonic Wave like that, and 5 Lives should be a bit more afraid for his life.
Yeah. 5 Alive is going to have a difficult time getting back to his health relic. He doesn't really want to walk all the way back to his, but he does have 2 waiting for him. And Lee Sin does have another one sitting back there, so that is another form of sustain for him.
Yeah, but 5 Alive is almost at nice regen levels anyway, so he should be feeling pretty good. Still has 1 pot under his belt here. And now has the relic control on this side as well, so Lee Sin wants to come in for that. They're just going to get poked out on the tower, just random autos. Oh. Guy wants to come in. It's coming to take a lot of damage. Sonic Wave actually hits. Will he take the Resonating Strike? Lee Syndrome goes in! Gets just baby caged by the Event Horizon. Flashes in, misses the E.
Misses the E.
Ooh, unfortunately, misses the Sonic Wave as well and gets hit by the Comet.
Should be it here. Oh,
Vagar doesn't tower. No, Vagar, don't take any more tower. These towers hurt. 5 Alive just wants that kill whatsoever. He just did not make it in to try to get. Oh.
Wait, 5 Alive? He might die here.
Oh, Barrier comes out. He gets exhausted. One more auto. No, she's not. No. Jay. Oh. Takes the 1v1. Slight misstep by 5 Alive.
Yeah, for sure. He had that game. He walked into turret, tanked a bunch of minions. He was greeting for the kill. The wave was pushing right back into him. All he had to do was just walk back. Lee Sin's super low. Vagar's got 2 health relics. He had that one in the bag, but threw it all away because he got greedy for the kill. But hey, I mean, I'm happy to see it. These are some bloodthirsty 1v1s. Kills all over the place. This is good stuff. This is good stuff.
And that feels really bad for 5 Alive. Like, I personally feel bad for him because Jay was late to this. And so, at first, he's just getting a seed into the next round, so it just feels good for him. And then Jay comes back just in time to not really be entirely disqualified.
Yep,
actually takes the game.
Spot away.
Oh my goodness, that.
All right.
Unfortunate for him. Now we're going to try
Coming
to
up
get the
next, Polar Pandemonium versus Nightcrawler 921. This is going to be an exciting one for sure.
Hopefully. I have heard much from Nightcrawler.
But
yeah. I do know the hype of Unlimited versus Dawnbreaker is going to be...
That is going to be insane. I want to see Riven versus Riven.
See if they'll actually agree to a Riven matchup.
That would be very, very fun to see.
All right, looks like we have both of them here.
At the very least, I want to see Dawnbringer on Riven. That would be a treat for all the viewers.
Hashtag not a Riven main. As he mostly claims, as what the record showed for this year, he had 200,000 iterations of his Q with Riven. I'm just saying, if that doesn't make you at least close to a Riven main. Alright, looks like we're actually going to be able to successfully get everyone into the lobby relatively quickly. Now it's waiting on Dylan, and we are good.
Woohoo! We made it, baby.
Like we made it. This is what the life feels like. This isn't... I mean, it's what? Something of a life? But...
Alright. Are these guys going to start up their bands, or are they snoozing?
It seems like they are snoozing. We have Nightcrawler 91. We have a gold 3 against a gold 4, more so. Relatively even. Have about the same wins, same losses. Should be a relatively even fight, I would hope.
Yeah, for sure. I think that this is going to be probably our closest one so far. I definitely hope so, at least.
At this point, I kind of don't want to see Vagar again, because you don't have the time to scale up to do that kind of damage you want. Even though it was one misstep away from actually winning, if 5 Alive waited to throw down the W until he got hit by the Event Horizon, that would have been the kill for him, and that would have been all he needed. But that slight misstep just wasn't lucky enough.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be kicking himself over that one.
Right side's going to start with a ban of Zoe.
Okay, Pantheon ban. I like it, I like it. That champion is not fun for anybody involved.
Ever. It doesn't matter where you are. Echo's a little weirder.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Kind of a weird
He's relatively safe and has a decent all-in.
Yeah.
Callista. I mean, I don't see any of us playing Callista. That's a I saw All-Stars, and that seems like a good pick to me kind of pick.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Orianna ban, okay. Not too great of a 1v1 champion, but...
No, but it's safe.
I could see it, yeah.
It's safe if you don't know the matchup. If you don't know who your opponents really might play, it's a safe pick. And we have Varus.
Okay, I wonder what these guys are gonna pick as their champions. Seems like a lot of mid bans towards Nightcrawler. Makes sense, he's a mid player. And towards Polar Pandemonium, a couple of ADC bans. Just some general annoying 1v1 champ bans though, so not too sure if that's targeted towards him or more just general. But let's see what these guys decide to choose.
They're trying to argue the benefits of having delay for no ghosting, but I'm saying the odds of someone ghosting in here is not very likely.
Yeah,
just
if you
ghost we're already ghosting
tournament.
on both sides, so
yeah.
we're not far from it.
Alright.
Let's see what he wants to pick. Yeah, Nightcrawler hovering Lucian on my side, going with the Flash Ignite.
Polar Pandemonium for me, not hovering anything yet, taking his sweet time to look through that champion list.
Oh boy. Nothing.
All
Still
right.
not committing to lock it in yet.
The Nasus hover on my screen definitely could be something strong. AP Nasus just E-spam that wave. We saw Faker do it in the All-Star 1v1. He took home the W in that game.
Especially with the new runes, just have the mana band and just feel
mana
pretty good
flow
with your
band. It's very easy to just build sustain AP items on Nasus and just go for mana regen, just spam E on that wave and go for 100
lock
FPS.
in on Lucian for the
Ooh, nice. Okay, my guy locked in Diana Pandemonium with the Diana lock.
Then that's a bit
swapping it up. Diana's a little weird because you need level 6 to really do much, and we have not seen one level 6 this. Oh no, I take that back. The last 1v1 they just ticked over to level 6 before it ended. Diana running that barrier and that heal, very interesting. Not really two great 1v1 summoners, especially for Diana. So we'll see how much he's able to utilize that.
The stream's actually telling us they're listening to us talk about the other side's picks. Which
yeah, if
I
you're
feel
sitting
like
here listening to this stream, then
I feel like that's fine.
Yeah,
I feel like that's honestly fine, because that's also the LZS style. They can see each other's picks. They can talk to each other. They can look at the screen at any time.
Yeah,
those kind of things don't bother me for this.
Yeah, neither person has an advantage because both people can do it. And it's basically what it boils down to. And if you want to hide your pick, you're more than welcome to. Just don't hover anything. Lock in at the last second. So,
yeah,
I mean, there
you don't
are
have
methods.
To click anything. You can think about it. Well,
exactly. You could just hover something super troll, bait your opponent into picking something, then pick something else. Like,
exactly.
There are definitely ways around it. Maybe what Polar Pandemonium was going for, trying to bait something out here. Starting with the, I believe that's Guardian Orb. Yep, Guardian Orb boots and a few potions. Not a bad start. Gives them a little durability, a little damage, and a little mana sustain. And Lucian grabbing Press the Attack with Ignite Exhaust. I definitely think we're going to see another kill this game.
Already having the bush advantage here for the side of Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Polar's sitting back at his turret. He's definitely worried about that range versus melee matchup. And as I said earlier, Diana with no level 6 really sucks.
Not going to get far.
Yeah, I mean, Lucian's going to have the range advantage. If he plays around these bushes properly, he can just poke Diana and not take any minion damage. Baiting out the shield right there. Not bad, not bad.
I mean, I don't believe she's going to get in range to use it much. She's going to sit there and just try. This is not going to be a farm battle at all. This is going to be, I'm going to hit level 6, and hopefully you aren't 100 CS. So we'll go.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll end you, and we'll be fine.
Yep. She's going to try and maybe land a few Qs, get level 6 without taking too much damage, and then look for an all-in there, I think is the game plan for her.
And Solution just able to get that little pull. Able to just dash in, get a bit of damage, go a lot more than what Diana's really putting out here, even with the Aerie.
Yep. Diana's also going to have a tough time farming these up under her turret. She's missing a couple already. I think that's up to 3 now.
But she can't get too close. She's lost relic control completely.
Yep, not too easy as a melee champion with no like auto resets or bonus damage or anything to last hit these. It's pretty rough on this map. Different damage than Summoner's Rift, so players aren't too used to it.
Not at all. But
Yeah, and as a result, big wave pushing into Lucy, and he's already got a CS lead too, so that's just going to keep growing. Could just look to keep farming up with this CS lead, but Diana's getting ever closer to 6, and she's not taking too much damage yet, so...
Nightcrawler doesn't really look like he wants to wait to farm game either way.
Yeah. I would not be too surprised to see Diana try and throw a few Qs over this next couple waves, and then maybe look for a level 6 all-in. I think that's her ticket to winning this game. She's not going to win it off farm, so she's got to strategically plan an all-in at some point. I wonder when it's going to happen. This wave is in a very, very nice... Yeah, I got the AFK warning.
Slightly toggled, but we had some people commenting on my summoners. My hotkeys are weird to them. That's okay. I don't need your approval.
Yeah, level 6 achieved for both characters. Yeah, I feel like the next Diana Q that hits is going to be the all-in from Diana. I don't know if it'll be...
Actually lands on there, once going in, it's probably going to go in, jumping against the shield, gets the knockback, taking him back down to half health, gets the Ignite out of exhaust comes down, and the barrier, getting all the exhaust, but taking the full effect of the calling, going out to the mini lines, and the minions saved the day for Polar Pandemonium. And
there
that was
it is.
Level 6 all-in is what it needed.
Polar Pandemonium, playing that pretty well, using his summoners very well, flashing to the side, and just overall a pretty solid all-in from her. Very, very smart to wait for level 6 without taking much damage. Knows she doesn't need to farm before that, just absorb the XP. Well played, well-deserved win.
Definitely. I mean, I don't think that Nightcrawler really paid as much respect once the level 6 came in. He didn't really play a little bit more passive, especially once he got hit by the Q. He'd kind of sit there about the same spot and let Polar run up on him.
Yeah.
Once he got in dash range, he knew that was not going to be the fight he was going to win.
Yeah, for sure. And on top of that, he, as Kenny in the chat pointed out, he kited into Diana's minions. So he's sitting there tanking 10 minions at the same time. Definitely was the difference in that fight, because Diana only lived on like 100, 150 HP. So if Lucian was able to survive a little bit longer, could have seen that gone very differently.
Alright, looks like we're going to try to get everyone back into game.
Unlimited Gamers versus Dawnbringer.
That is going to be great, because they've been talking so much trash to each other this entire time.
Yeah, this is going to be good stuff for sure. Seems like Dawnbringer wants Flash Snowball as the summoners.
Wants to agree on that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should agree on that. But
yeah, Snowball in 1v1s.
That depends on the champ entirely.
Yeah.
I think, but ultimately probably not.
Yeah. I still remember back a couple years at All-Stars, Froggen and his Snowball against Doublelift when Doublelift was recalling. It follows into the base and dies to it. Oh, that was so funny.
I saw that, and then they had they actually did a remake for the first time it happened, and then it happened again exactly the same way, and now they have the Froggen rule.
That was a great time.
That was a great time.
All right, so we're getting into the ban phase now. Dawnbringer to start it off. Let's see what he decides to ban against Unlimited Gamers. Do I ban first?
Have you been through draft pick at all, ever? No, this is going to be our first takeaway.
Yep. Riven ban. Wow.
No shocker whatsoever coming from there. Pantheon as well. No surprise whatsoever. Now, I don't know what's left in Dawnbringer's pool, honestly, to myself. After Riven's gone, that's pretty much it.
If Unlimited bans Gnar away, I mean, Gnar's pretty good in the 1v1. Dawnbringer's a pretty solid Gnar. I mean,
minus that one clip. But yeah.
Yeah.
The one I'm pretty sure we've almost all seen it by now.
Yeah.
Minus that one instance.
Unlimited taking his sweet time.
I'm gonna tell him it's a misban.
Olaf. All right, there
Olaf,
we go.
not a bad one. With the Ragnarok coming in at level 6, it doesn't matter whatever CC you had, he's going to charge up on you and kill you, regardless. Heimer coming in for the last ban for blue side as well.
Yep, just an annoying champ to deal with. If you have any feeling that your opponent might play it,
and it's the Gnar. Okay.
Yeah, there's the Gnar
Scratch
ban.
that. I now don't know what Domringer picks.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with these picks. Some spicy bans coming out already, that's for certain.
Definitely, this was the closest I can get it to a legitimate 1v1 with just typing in drafts, but it's alright. Let's see. I don't want to say anything, but I know I should have started the game. Alright. Now, knowing that they are listening to us makes me feel a little better, because I'm just going to keep telling them exactly what they're hovering and try to ruin their day. But we have Dawnbringer hovering over the Ornn. He's asking me if he should do that to him. I'm the one telling him what you're doing, man.
Unlimited Gamers hovering the Cassiopeia. I don't know if that's a great Unlimited Gamers choice. In general, though, Cassiopeia can be strong in the 1v1. Pretty oppressive laning phase.
Can be, but I don't... Even with, like, the chapter and having the mana flow ban, I don't think you have enough mana to really go in for it, unless you are confident that the first all-in you go for is the only one you need.
Yeah, for sure. She does expend through mana very quickly. There's no backing or anything on this, so you're going to have to rely on just mana flow banned, certain items, and the relics to sustain your mana up. He's been hovering it for a long time, though. He might be doing that old hover one champ swap to another, and he locks the Cassiopeia. There it is.
Cassiopeia versus Dawnbringer's Yasuo. Let's see how this one plays out, because...
yeah,
last time I saw him on Yasuo, I wasn't quite impressed. I mean, to be said, he won his laning phase, but it did not go farther than that. And I'm really surprised Ornn hasn't really made it through any of these yet. Like, even when he makes it through the pick ban, he just hasn't been picked.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a little surprised as that as well.
Because he gets to buy the items.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's like the ultimate advantage for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see
Caitlyn also hasn't been picked, and I think she's only been banned one time, so...
Yeah. I think she was
makes
banned
me glad
twice.
that she's not picked. Oh, yeah, twice, yeah.
But this one
just glad she's not picked.
Are you planning on just OTPing Caitlyn through this? Just sit back?
Yeah, just riding the wave with Caitlyn, 100 CS, no contest. All right, so we see the...
For that statement alone, I should ban you from this tournament.
The exhaust coming out from Yasuo, exhaust flash. Not bad, not bad. Heal flash coming out for Unlimited. Interesting summoner choice for sure. Not too common in the 1v1. Alright, let's see what Unlimited decides to start. He is running Inspiration second with a commencing stopwatch. So if this game goes to 6 minutes, he does have that in these 1v1 all-ins. That could turn the tides.
Dawnbringer is still going to stick with Flash and taking exhaust here, going to get pressed the attack. Even with it suffering that bit of a nerf. I'm not sure if that's the really what he wanted.
Unlimited started Tear of the Goddess. So he's got a big mana pool, that's for certain, but
I guess he just wants the mana back.
Yeah,
because that's not getting stacked.
Yeah, I feel like Lost Chapter may be a better item if you're looking at mana sustain.
Lost Chapter is the best item, especially for these kind of situations.
Yeah, so interesting choice by him. He does have the Ruby Crystal and 5 potions along with it, so a lot of sustain from him, both mana-wise and health-wise.
Got the stopwatch.
Seen a little action already.
Just going to take Tornado. I'm just going to dash right back out. Still gets hit by the Q though. Ooh, able to get dash out before the miasma really sits in.
Yep. One interesting thing to note about this matchup is the grounding factor. Yasuo will have a hard time dealing with that if Unlimited can place it well. It's very annoying to deal with. We're just seeing the wave being shoved in by Dawnbringer right now. He knows that he kind of needs to get that level 6 to look for a full-on all-in.
He knows that to get farm under tower, he's going to be taking, but taking that tower shot's not really one, and he's stuck by the miasma. He gets the tornado up and able to stay a bit safe while saving him from the Twin Fangs there.
Yeah. Definitely well played by Dawnbringer, dodging skill shots, weaving in and out of the minions while landing his damage. Wow, he is playing this very well.
Actually, procs press the attack. Going to get a bit more.
Yeah. Unlimited down to 3 potions, but important to note that Yasuo, Dawnbringer, he only's got 1 potion left, so Unlimited can safely poke that out, then he can definitely look to get an advantage through that.
Safely poke that out, but also what is he expending is he goes in every time with the shields up and expends Ultimate Limited's mana pool.
Yeah.
Every time. Even though he has the tier, it's not exactly helping so much with the regen.
Yeah. And neglecting to pick up that relic right behind him. He's going to have a hard time sustaining this mana spam. He's using the Twin Fangs to CS quite a bit. Ticking over to level 6 right now for both champions. His cannon gives it to Dawn.
That's the ultimate. I'm going to claim the relic just to really deny it from him.
Yep.
Which is not
smart
too bad.
Play from Dawn so far. Taking a quick glance at the CS, we do see a little bit of a lead, a few CS for the Yasuo. Unlimited can bring it closer with this wave. Still will be about a 3-ish CS lead, probably.
Gets the knockup, but not going to dive that just quite yet. At least we hope. Procs press the attack, going to get some damage out. Plus, one more tornado will actually be able to do it. If he gets it, I'm pretty sure he's going for the dive. He's holding it quite. It flashes and doesn't activate it. Times out. Now you're in the wrong place. Sidesteps the gaze and just one more attack, and that's going to be it. First blood going to Unlimited Gamers. The misplay coming out from Yasuo. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's no better way for that to end. Oh my god. Tries to go for the Beyblade. The tornado times out as he goes for it. And that's unlucky. That is unlucky.
Unlucky.
Wow.
Wait a bit longer. He might as well just been better to throw it out.
Oh, I hope that's Twitch clip. That is the funniest thing I've seen ever. That is so funny. Wow, yeah, the tornado running out as soon as he goes for the Beyblade. Otherwise, that would have been a very nice play. Unlimited could not have reacted to that in time with the with his ultimate, and Dawnbringer definitely could have gotten the kill, but risky play does not pay off. Bye-bye to the $50.
But that was a good showing. Like, I'm so glad it failed, just because it was so hype. Oh my goodness.
Yes. That better be Twitch clipped. That's pinned in the Discord as soon as it is.
All right, next up we're going to have JZ Bye, and it's the afternoon.
All right, this should
look up and
this should be a good matchup. That's for certain.
We'll play and hey, Master Lin, what do you want? Jeez. I like when people stop to tell me about the tournament I'm in. Alright, and it's the afternoon is here, so I'm going to be able to get him on in. Is he? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought you said he was matched up against someone else, and it's like, no, that's not how this works. And now we're just waiting on JZB, and if he doesn't respond within the next minute, I'm just going to move on to the next candidates. Memes, let's 1v1. I don't think Dylan wants to 1v1 and get there, buddy. Maybe, I don't know.
Dude, feels bad that Jim the Penguin, unable to make it.
Didn't get your 1v1 match of the day.
Yeah. Now I gotta play Jai. We are flying through this round 1, though. I am very surprised. It's been maybe, what, 40-ish minutes since we actually started the games, and we're already almost halfway through. Actually, that's a lie. We're not almost halfway through. We're a quarter of the way through.
We are
almost
one
a
quarter.
third. Yeah.
But the way it's going, we're able to just plow through all these.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slow but steady wins the race.
Just do round 2. I don't think we have all that time for round 2. It really depends how much we get through this.
Yeah. Unless there's a bunch of forfeits or anything.
Unless there's a bunch of forfeits, and I don't. Oh, there's only been a few so far, so I can't see.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
All right, where is JZB at? That's a shame.
I'm already 2 matches, 2 things ahead. Like, I'm just pinging every single person that's in.
I don't understand why people aren't ready. I don't know, like.
Yeah, I don't really get it either, but it's whatever. I'm just gonna. It's $50 to lose.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'll take the free win. That's for certain. Doesn't seem like Dylan or Snoopy is there.
So it looks like I'm just gonna have to drop. Okay. I don't know. Make a new one.
Yeah, just coin flip to see who wins that.
Nah. Well, that would be terrible. Coin flip to see who wins. The person who didn't show up wins.
Yeah. Hopefully they show up later into the night. All right.
It looks like I'm trying.
Do we know if L1 is here?
I am trying to find L1, I think is his name. In my defense, I think I should have been a bit more strict on them. Telling them, if they're not here on time, I'm dropping them. Because that was the original message out. If you didn't accept within 24 hours, you were dropped.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully L1 gets in here.
Let's see. I just want. He is away, but let's see if I can ping him.
A free win.
We'll see about that. You saw what happened last time with Jay. All right. You know when it's time for you. I mean, it was almost a free win for 5 Alive, but my good graces.
Yeah. Probably should just keep tabs of who showed up, who didn't show up, and then if at the end of it they still don't show up, just see you later. Because that should give these guys who are no-shows probably another hour. And then if they don't show up, 2 hours after the event schedule. We don't need them.
All right, looks like I got the next one. Super Derp and Wowzers is going to be our next matchup.
Oh yeah, baby. This is going to be good stuff.
You could have stayed in here.
Oh, yeah, re-invite me.
It's okay.
I didn't realize we were going to kick that dude.
Yeah, no, he's gone. He's worthless to me. Alright, we got Wowzers and we got... Almost got Super Dirt.
There he is. Alright. Get typical B5 out of here.
Let's see.
You're fired.
Ew, there's the X button. I couldn't find it, but I found it. We're good. It took a moment, but I feel fine about it. I am not hurt in the slightest. Alright, looks like now we actually be able to get on to their ban phases. So we got to be more specific with them since it's a bit harder for them to understand.
yeah. Gotta guide these people along the path.
I'm just saying you're level 30 and probably ranked. I mean, Bronze 1. Okay, what? Bronze 1 against Plat 2. Let's see who it goes. I am personally rooting for Super Derp, but...
Yeah, if Super Derp does not win, it's rigged. Alright, Wowzer taking his sweet time with his ban.
He just pinged me all of his bans. Oh, I'm just saying. He's Plat 2. Obviously, doesn't need anything else but mechanics. I don't need to figure out your macro play. I just need mechanics.
He doesn't need a brain.
I don't remember.
Ban with Zoe Mels as okay. All three at once. I like it.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Gotta guide these guys.
That's okay. They're struggling performers. They're on the way up. I don't remember which pro ADC it was, but literally his reaction was, "Yeah, I don't know much about the macro. I just let my other teammates tell me what to do, and I just did it." It was like a Korean who just started.
Yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about, actually. All right, Riven, Veigar, Caitlyn. Looks a little bit like vinegar, but a little misspell there. So, Caitlyn banned, thank God. Mal's banned, thank God. Veigar ban, yay. Don't have to see that pick again. I feel like it's just not a very good 1v1 pick, but definitely leaves a lot of strong picks open. So I'm interested to see what these guys are going to go for as soon as they get started.
I won't lie, it's still me forgetting that. Dealing with everything else, I just had to hit star for them. And insta-locked Fiddles on the blue side here.
Already locked in? Wow. Yep. Okay.
He said what he wanted, and he went straight for it.
Super Derp hovering the Garen. We'll see if that's going to be locked in or not. Does have 60 seconds to work with. Yeah, Garen versus Fiddlesticks does not sound fun for the Garen, but we've seen worse matchups win today, so...
Definitely have.
Garen is a good 1v1 champion in the fact that on a map like this, the passive region. Oh, and he swaps over to Talon and insta-locks it. All right.
Oh, boy. Wants to just dive right onto the Fiddles. At least the fear, I feel like, has him in some sort of advantage.
Yeah, if he can
Maybe.
manage to get that out of him, though, and Talon can get onto him, Fiddle's got no escape, so could definitely look for some kills there. Ignite flashed on the Talon as well, so he's going all in, bloodthirsty. Looking for it.
And we have Airy coming on the side of Fiddlesticks here.
Yeah, on
Also
the
just
side of
wants that poke
Fiddlesticks.
with the side of the crows.
Yep. Heal Ignite, very interesting. He's using the Risen Esports skin. Riot gave that one to us, but yeah, I mean the Heal Ignite. I don't know. You gotta help but wonder if he would have taken different summoners if he knew it was
I feel like
Talon.
Exhaust would have been enough for the heal, because you already have your own heal.
Heal is not going to be good against the Talon with Ignite. Ignite is not going to be too great to choose against Talon, so I feel like Talon does have a good advantage here if he can get a good all-in going.
Even this barrier would have been a bit better, just because of the 1v1 style.
Yeah.
It's just so burst, and heal's just not... Everyone has Ignite, so heal's just not even an idea at that point.
Yep. Talon, if he can manage to burn through the Fiddlesticks W and get past the Fiddlesticks Fear, definitely has the all-in advantage in this matchup. But Fiddlesticks, with that Crow and with the passive they added on his W, where the person you are draining gets targeted by the Crow, definitely could look to poke out the Talon using that mechanic. It's always fun playing mid Fiddlesticks and just E-ing somebody, then Wing them, and they don't expect it, and they're getting hit like 3 or 4 times by the Crow. Oh, good times, good times. Very fun champ.
Love it when you're... I kind of miss the days, when I played it at least, of Fiddlesticks support.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible, because when you just run away, your ADC and support trying to run away from each other, but end up going the same direction.
Yep.
Just
and I love it with
together.
The gold income support item, and you're just making bank, tossing those crows. So we see the Serrated Dirk 5 potions start for the Talon, looking to sustain through some of that Fiddlesticks harassment, but he's got the lethality to penetrate through the little bit of armor Fiddlesticks has bought.
Well, we have the Lost Chapter and a... I know this cloth armor here on the side with 4 pots and the stopwatch. I don't know, I was looking at him like, what are you? The Lost Chapter is probably going to be one of the best items if you're going to start AP. And that has a mana cost. It's with the minimal AP it gives, but the huge mana regen it gives you is just the most worth buy.
Yeah, because of the passive experience gain on this map, you level up very quickly, and you get to make a lot of use out of that Lost Chapter passive.
Getting a lot of nice crows out from Wowzers, just poking him down a bit.
For sure.
I feel like this is another case of a misstep at level 6.
Yep.
One Mohin Super Hit just dives right on in.
Yeah, that Fiddlesticks ultimate is a little awkward in a 1v1. If he manages to get into a bush and use it as a surprise, very strong, but if it's in plain sight of the Talon, you can't help but think it might just be walked away. Yeah, walked out of. Whereas Talon, I mean, always a threat with that ultimate, especially onto a squishy with no escapes like Fiddle. Could look to
especially
just blow
since it
him
denies the fear and the drain as well, if it hasn't been procced on beforehand.
For sure.
But if that drain goes on right beforehand, he gets to be vision the entire time.
Yep. So yeah, taking a look at these runes real quick, we see Secondary Inspiration from the Fiddlesticks, commencing Stopwatch and probably Biscuit Delivery. And then for the Talon, we see Electrocute and Sorcery. Sorcery probably for that Mana Flow Bland, I think I saw that earlier. And probably something like Scorch or something else like that as his other rune. So yeah, we're just kind of seeing some passive getting to level 6. Talon really wants level 6 in this matchup. He's not worried about getting this CS or anything, just absorbing the XP and not losing too much HP.
I feel like he would have had a better if he didn't go serrated instead of just 3 longswords. Yeah, maybe a little bit better. Because the damage worth and the gold value of that is just way better than completing a serrated Dirk. Plus, I think he'd come out with an extra pot.
Yeah, maybe we could even see the Hex Shrinker like we saw from Karaoke earlier today. Strong buy against these AP champs because it gives you around like a 200 magic damage shield, and that could mean the difference between life and death for sure, especially on a champion full AP like Fiddlesticks.
I mean, that just kind of afraid to go in. Fiddle's now having almost doubled his CS, so
Yeah.
this is not at this point, Super Derm's probably figured he's not going to win this by any amount of farm or even
Yep.
tower pressure, and just needs to find his opportunity to dive.
Yep. He's gonna just keep throwing out those rakes. He's looking for opportunities to look for an all-in on this Fiddlesticks, but Fiddle's
Just
definitely
wants a
making it
couple
hard.
levels.
Throwing out those minions.
I feel like if I think Super Derps just wants to go in for the Q and proc the ult, but I feel like he should do it in the reverse order since all the damage would still be the same. But he will actually get the movement speed and actually be able to get in range and surprise Wowzers if he starts off with the ult.
Yeah, I agree.
He's just not getting in range for that Q.
Yeah, he's playing pretty scared, honestly. Can't help but wonder if the rank difference is getting to his head.
There he goes. There it is. Gets the bleed out, and while the relic is grabbed and throws out the ignite, nullifies some of that HP about. But that was about half his health down.
I can't help but feel if he just flash autoed, he probably bleed there, gets an auto and a Q off. I think Fiddle's dead. Fiddle would have healed while ignited, and I think Super Derp could have looked for the kill there. He's playing a little scared.
Also, you got to figure that I'm not sure if he expected to be in tower range right at that moment, because the moment he dashed in, the tower locked onto him. I'm not sure if he was exactly prepared for that. Hesitating too much, waiting for him to get a little too far back. If he started that a few more, units over, might have had a better chance at getting the kill.
Yeah. So that honestly plays very well into Fiddlesticks' favor. Talon's going to have a hard time looking for a solo kill without that ultimate. And it's down. It's half off cooldown right now. Maybe getting closer to 2/3 now. So Fiddlesticks is going to be able to just keep farming up. Keep poking Talon down. And just look to expand that CS lead even more now.
Yeah, it's just Wowzers is looking just for the farm game. Nothing else here.
Yep. Probably our most snooze fest 1v1 so far.
Unless, Super Derp can pull it out for us. That's all we need.
Come on, Super Derp.
If he throws out the ult in the bush, it won't be seen whatsoever, and that's kind of where he wants to get the jump on. He still has one more pot left. Throws in, flashes in. It's just barely seen out, but he's going to get feared away, and Wowzer's just going to dash away. And that was a lot of damage coming out, but he has the relic to fall back on.
Yep. He also has that W to help sustain himself up. Wowzer is playing this perfect. I mean, he's just thwarting every single Talon engage that's coming out here, whether it's through fears, whether it's through just playing smart. I mean, he's just doing a very, very good job at negating this all-in potential from the Talon. Ticking over to level 11 now.
I feel like Talon just went into the bush and then ulted. Wowzers wouldn't have the reaction time needed to be able to get away from that.
Yeah, I think he would be able to get his full combo off before getting feared. One interesting thing to note if it gets to this point is that if Fiddlesticks is just a few minions away from winning, he just ults the wave and he gets it almost instantly. So we could see that come out if Fiddlesticks starts to get towards like 95 CS or higher. But Talon's waiting in the bush right there, coming out.
Going to get feared immediately, going to get the drain on him. But he's staying around for the fight, going to proc and not exactly there to proc the bleed.
Yeah, and Talon's ultimate's coming up in about 15 to 20 seconds, so if Wowzer is not able to
is wanting to ult in, going to get the fear, going to get the drain on. That might be the kill, and that's ignited. That's first blood going to Wowzers. The patience game going over to Wowzers.
Yeah, wow, Wowzers playing that calculated. Very, very smart game from him, negating the Talon all-ins there. I feel like Super Derp maybe could have looked for different opportunities to go all-in, and could have played that better, but
it seemed like he was just hesitating way too much there.
I think the rank difference may have gone to his head. I definitely think so, because if you're confident in yourself, then you would go for more fights. But alas, we do see Wowzer moving on in place of Super Derp. Next up, Boosted Top versus Trash DDD. This is going to be an exciting one for sure.
Right, just me. I got to...
I've been talking to some people who are in this tournament, and I definitely think that this is probably the closest matchup we're going to have in this first bracket. I've been hearing a lot from people that both Boosted Top and Trash GD have been playing a lot recently in terms of 1v1s, like always wanting to practice, always wanting to improve, and just this seems like this could definitely be our most hype matchup of the first round.
Definitely. And like out of everyone I've been seeing, Tragedy has been the one spamming the entire time for getting those scrims on.
Yep. Always looking to practice, always looking to get better. The Boosted Top, I've seen him. He got quite a big I don't know if ego is the right word, but he's a confident guy. He's a confident guy.
Just confident, that's all we got.
I've got faith in him that he's going to be able to put on a show. I don't know if he's going to be able to win, but he's going to be able to put up a fight. That is for certain.
All right, looks like we got him into the game. Head us over to the client. We're going to actually be able to start onto the ban phase. Trash G better lose. I almost agree with you for how much he has talked crap. Mouse Heart's going to be our first ban out for the blue side.
All right, makes sense. Interested to see what Trash is going to ban here. Away from Boosted Top. Taking his sweet time with this first ban. All right, Tom Kench makes sense. As you were pointing out earlier, that champ pretty solid in 1v1s. Caitlyn coming out, thank God. And I've got a feeling that this 1v1 is going to be just full tryhard, very calculated, very careful play. I don't think we're going to see the kind of joking around we saw in some games earlier. These guys are two contenders to win it and do well in this tournament. And so I think that they want to show what they got in this first round.
And Olaf is a nice ban away, as it's been a very popular pick for some of the players. I can't mention who because they get mad if I tell everyone their picks. But it's been a nice pocket hit for at least a few of the players. It just has so much lane pressure. You just dive in with the axe. Anytime you hit the axe, that comet is going to land. Guaranteed.
Yep. All right, I think they're ready to get in there. Yep. Ready coming out from Boosted. Ready. All right, interested to see what Trash DDD is going to pick on my side. He's already got the barrier and the... Oh, nope, swapping over summoners a little bit. We'll see what he finalizes.
Still have barrier and exhaust on the side of Boosted Top.
He's hovering Nunu with clarity or clairvoyance or whatever that summoner is.
Need all the mana you can get there.
Little disco Nunu in this first round evac.
I'm not hovering anything just yet. Maybe they are taking our advice and not going to say anything until the end. And so they want to lock in their picks.
Yep. Would not surprise me at all if these guys are going full out try hard against each other. They both really want to beat each other. Really want to get to the further rounds in this tournament. $50 cash prize in both of their eyes. So coming out pretty soon, we should see these lock-ins.
And for those who are watching and do not know, the prize for this is $50 cold hard cash into their pocket or RP, depending on their choice. I still have no lock-in with a last-minute lock-in as Cassiopeia.
Yep, and the last-minute lock-in for me coming in as Varus, swapping over to the heal exhaust, barrier exhaust for Trash DDD.
I'm still not entirely sure how I like the Cass, but I like the Varus way better because you just take the Comet, poke out with your artillery arrows, and set about pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Maxing the E on Varus, getting some early points into it, it's pretty much guaranteed to land, and when it does land, it slows them. Lands the Comet as well, a little bit of Scorch damage if that's taken. Very, very strong spell, can just use it to Poke him out, get damage on the minion wave as well. Keep that push on against the Cassiopeia. Pretty strong pick in general.
Already in game. Looks like we're going to start off with a tier as well for Cassiopeia. Just wants to get that mana regen, that mana return here. And the cloth armor, not a bad pick.
Yep.
Plus the 5 pots. Going pretty safe all around.
The Guardian's Hammer coming in from the Varus. Definitely seems like quite a strong start. Kind of the equivalent of the Doran's items on this map, the Guardian items. 150 health, 20 AD, 10% lifesteal. Just helps kind of sustain up, make sure that you got a bigger health pool in general. Pretty solid item for these 1v1s where you can't back.
It is, and especially once they took away, like, the other year or so, once they take away Dorian's items from the Howling Abyss, because people would just stack them up early game. That was just
the triple Doran's ring.
I'm going to get some early poke down. Throw it at me. I was like, going to get some poke down. You probably can't all in at this point. Going to get the exhaust out. Just slow is what saves his life from that point. Taking some damage out.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to note from that is that Cassiopeia did burn the exhaust for basically no reason. So, while it was a very good trade in her favor,
it's going to heal back up. Trash is all that 1 pot, though. Comet's going to land.
10% lifesteal from the Guardian item, so he's going to be able to get his health pool back up without too much of a problem.
Boosted top here had that 1 moment of cheese, but now he might not be able to get close enough at all from this point, having no flash. Trying to run up on him, but the slow is just all he needs.
Yeah, we're seeing Trash DDD dodge out of these skill shots very well. Boosted top having a hard time hitting him with any of those poison Qs.
After that first exchange, he downs all 5 pots, which I think is a bit odd. Well, now, because of that engage, it now makes it worse. He had 5 potions.
Oh my god.
When they were about to be maxed out on his health, he goes in for that trade to keep the potions still alive and worth something.
Yeah, so Trash DDD in a great spot
going to get
right
the
now.
Miasma, going to get some extra effect damage, lands the Q.
Yeah.
Not going to follow for any more damage on that side.
We'll be able to heal up off these minions quite a bit, so not too bad for him. Cassiopeia is running back, grabbing the health relics.
Stops, misses the step. That's okay, we all do it.
Trash DDD farming up under this turret, getting the majority of the CS. You can tell that he's been practicing with the Howling Abyss turret mechanic. Landing the Comet and the Piercing Arrow. Not bad damage at all. He is level 6 and Cassiopeia is not. Could possibly look for something. I don't think he really wants to fight though. He's up 10 CS right now.
Yeah. Channel Corruption's not the biggest game changer in the Howling Abyss.
Yep.
When it's not a team fight situation.
Yeah, that ability is more so for the AoE lockdown. Not really the single target lockdown too much.
Misses the Chain Corruption himself, but he's still in a wave of minions taking more damage than that. Chain did.
If that hit, definitely could have seen the potential kill from Trash coming in there. But he's got every advantage right now. He's got the health advantage, he's got the farm advantage, he's got the push advantage. He's going back, grabbing a relic. Gonna make sure he stays topped off. Cassiopeia's having a rough time right now, as you pointed out earlier. Not sure how good she is in the 1v1. These players have been practicing, though, so maybe they're seeing something we're not.
I think she'd be okay up to the point of your first engage. If your first little sneak engage where you try to twin fang them to death, if you don't commit to that 100%, you're not going too much farther. Especially if it's against a champion you can't exactly get the range on.
Yeah, I feel like Ignite may be a good choice if you're going to opt into Cassiopeia, just to kind of add some extra oomph to that level 3 Bush surprise engage. Try and just really blow them up from there.
Comet lands once again, has no choice. Just going to be whittled down. Oh, yeah. Looks like he's maxing that E there, just to get some damage onto him.
Yep.
Maybe.
200 health on the Cassiopeia compared to 1200 health on the Vars right now.
One wrong piercing arrow, and that's going to be lights out for boosted top.
Yep.
Ooh, just cutting
close.
it close on the backside.
Yeah, the ultimate for Trash is coming up very soon. Probably in about 10 seconds based off the little circle. So as soon as that comes up, you should see just Piercing Arrow hit, Comet hit, E hit, and just dead Cassiopeia. I don't really think there's any way.
He doesn't have any health pots left, so he doesn't have any damage to work out. Throws out the barrier, lost it down,
Turns
and that's
around on the Cassiopeia ult as well. Wow. Insult to injury with that turnaround on the Cassiopeia ult. Very well played from Trash.
Ooh,
A well-deserved win.
Indeed. That was quite cleanly played.
Yeah.
But so far, I think that's been his playstyle, is just find these ADCs like MF, like Bars, throw out their just long-range slow and to get the comet damage, and just kind of whittle you down from that point. And that's a pretty safe way to go, and it's super annoying and not much you can do against it.
Yep, it's that kind of style. It's that slow grind style of he's just going to beat you, whittle you down, and just take every small advantage. He's not looking for those flashy 1v1 big fights. Not looking for anything like that. He's just looking for those methodical CS advantage, poke advantages, wave advantages, etc. And that's the kind of stuff
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you see in a 1v1 tournament winner.
Well, he has to make it there first. Now we have T-Mans and Ozazu coming in for our 1v1.
All right, this is definitely going to be a good one. Close in rank, that's for certain. Similar games won as well. The skill level is very similar for these two players.
All right, they're both in. Now they can get started on the picks and bans.
We are flying through these games. Almost into the second half of the bracket. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I think about officially an hour since our first game went live due to our rough start and going through 3 brackets.
Yep. Unfortunate that some players weren't able to make it right at the start. All right. T-Bans not banning anything. So very interesting. Oh, Teemo coming out. Okay. Trash is saying in the chat that he wanted to pick Aatrox, but I locked it in right before he could. That would have definitely been a fun one.
And I don't believe he would have done it. I just don't think he has the balls for it. But that's okay.
Okay, Orin Band coming out. From Zazu, T-Mans, again, taking his sweet time.
It's alright. I really want to see an Orin get through.
Yeah. I want to see him be played as well. Definitely hits a big power spike at level 6. Could bop him around with the Call of the Forge or whatever.
Call of the Forge God. And that's one I really want to have come on, because that's just so fun to say. And just scream at people.
Alright, will T-Mans ever ban anything?
That's way too much time. You're past.
Yeah. That was like a minute.
Ban Teemo again. The second Teemo ban come out. Let's see if we have a repeat performance. Nas is coming up for the second ban on that side. And if he doesn't want to ban anything, he should just say pass. We're good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Team Nas. What is he?
Alright, yeah, so we're just going to skip over his bans, honestly. He's out of it, alright.
I don't know if he knows where he is at this point.
Can tell that somebody probably just woke up.
Maybe, or he just doesn't care whatsoever.
Yeah, true. Alright, final ban coming in, Xin Zhao, so Zen Nasus Teemo. T-Man's finally catching on to it.
All right, T-Man's realizes we're banning 3, not been already been stated for about 10 times. Nah, we're not one ban here. Go on. It's not like we've already been. He can't tell us to go on. We're telling him to go on. We good. We good. We're through that.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. I don't know what they thought, but come on.
The Bard Hover from Zazu. Definitely interesting 1v1 champ. Hovering Aatrox, that's my champ. We'll see what these players decide to opt into. Definitely some strong champions open. All the ADCs open. Caitlyn, Varus, Callista, things like that.
And on this side, we're still not hovering anything. I don't know if it's actually from him not wanting to give away anything just yet, or him not knowing where he is quite yet.
All right, the Braum hovering now. Alistar, so he's just swapping through champs right now. Let's see what he finally decides to opt into. Back on the Aatrox hover, I wonder if he's going to actually commit to that. Back to Bard. That would be an interesting one.
T-Mans did just message me. Do I just pick who I want now? Ooh. Insta-locking the Rengar.
All right, Blitzcrank locked in for Ozazu. That's a spicy one. I like it. Blitzcrank not too great in the 1v1, but you do have the potential to pull him into turret, and
that should be pretty spicy.
Yeah, that could screw some people over. All right, let's check over these runes and summoners. Summon Airy for Blitzcrank. That does not sound that really good at all. Can't really proc that ever. I would have thought something.
I mean,
like,
your hook is gonna throw him into it. I guess it might reset by the time it comes back to you, since you're pulling Airy with it. You might get a second proc sooner than expected. That's about it, as far as I can think.
Yeah, definitely an interesting choice there. Inspiration second, so probably we'll see Biscuit and maybe something. Could be that spicy minion dematerializer like Ignar was running in the 1v1s. Trying to toss the dematerializer, then hook through and get some spicy action there. But over on the other side, we're seeing just the classic Rengar, Electrocute, Precision Secondary, and the Ignite Exhaust, the Kill Summoners. Both sides running it. Rengar has to be careful, though, because if Blitzcrank manages to land a hook under his turret, Rengar's got no flash to get out, no jumps, no anything. And could definitely look to screw him up, that's for certain.
Definitely. And I guess with the bush bait, it's not really something you want.
Yeah.
Because once he jumps in, Blitzcrank's just like, oh, thank you, knock up, pull you, we're good. Thank you for delivering me your cat.
T-Man's taken a long time to load into this one. Still at
0%. I'm not sure what's quite going on with him at that point.
He's got a toaster, that's for certain.
Maybe he can run down to PetSmart, buy a couple more hamsters, and throw them on.
Still at 0. There it is.
There, we start actually loading into the game. T-Man's not only slow to figure out what we're actually doing today, but his computer does not want to catch up either.
Wouldn't surprise me to see some brain lag goes in. Maybe something like we saw with the Dawnbringer Yasuo, the EQ flash as the tornado times out.
All right. Oh, I am so excited for the. I'm just going to completely throw it off T-Mans and get really excited for our next matchup. Because what we have next is going to be
100%.
quite.
What's coming up next? The lyric for Shrek Jong?
Lyric? No, that is not the one I am excited about.
Okay,
which
close.
one? I'm not going to say quite yet.
All
because
right,
it's one of our most hyped games of this entire split. Of this entire tournament, that is.
Alright, serrated dart coming out for Blitzcrank. So is it AD Blitzcrank who took Summon Airy? Okay. So he's looking just for the hook into all in. Looking to try and give him the old fist. Oh, little 1v1 action in the bush right now. Definitely favors the Rengar being in a bush.
Exhaust, but
Rengar's killing himself under the turret.
He's way too far down and gets
what the what?
Okay.
There's the brain lag we expected from T-Man's.
Oof. Okay, well, because we ended that a little late, but okay.
That was the fastest
we saw
1v1.
Done at 1 minute. We are out of here, and that's it for them. All that excitement, the computer just did not want to work, and we have
How much did T-Man's get paid to do that?
I don't.
That's what I'm. He just straight walked into turret.
I just don't know.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my brain dead play ever. Oh god.
Maybe he expected us to just stay in the bush and just call it a day.
Oh, I love the Twitch chat. Brother T-Mans. Run it down, big brother. Run it down. That was good stuff. I'm glad we got to see that. This is the one coming up next.
I hope so.
Oh, baby.
I hope so. I'm still waiting on confirmation from... I'm still waiting for confirmation. I'm not even going to scroll up on the drafts here. I mean, Dylan's not. He hasn't been up yet. Alright.
He was up earlier, but...
Was he?
I think, yeah, Snooby also didn't show, so... I mean, nobody was waiting on him. We're still waiting on Snooby for that matchup.
Just one more. It looks like we're going to have to go to...
Where's he at? The kid himself.
It says he's in a custom. I'm telling him to quit, but while that's being said, I can just move it on.
Does it say he's in a custom for you?
It does for me. Wait, did he just get out?
I just see him online, yeah.
Okay, then he must have just got out, because...
I'll toss one his way.
I did as well.
There he is.
Looks like we go.
Woo!
Alright. The moment you guys have all been waiting for. Sorry about all the delays. Everything else was complete rubbish up until this moment. Here we have the one and only hyped matchup. Alphonse versus its PKDAR. Oh boy, I am so excited to get into this. This is the one match, and I believe there is a Godstaff Jax skin on the line for these two, as what has been informed to me. So, that also being said, PKDAR has staked his reputation at Risen as a community and says he will leave. It is pinned in our Discord if he loses in the first round.
Oh, baby.
So I want to hold them to that. I shouldn't be that harsh, but I will.
Will Alphonse ever ban?
He's got 30.
He's just, he's chilling. He's chilling.
All right. Oh my goodness, how boosted can you be?
These guys are having a hard time.
Teemo's banned.
Okay. Would not surprise me if Alphonse tosses a Jax ban Pecadar's way. The respect ban.
Yes. Yes, you ban. Oh my goodness.
Pantheon?
Bans
Okay.
are hard. Pantheons go. Alphonse is next.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Already off to a good start with these guys.
I know it's hard to think. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of hard to think without all the champions' faces in your face, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Aatrox ban. Wait, that's my champ. All right. Okay, what's PK gonna toss Alphonse's way?
I'm still waiting for the Jax ban.
Yeah, I feel like gotta come out.
I don't need do it. Do I need to actually tell them their name every time?
All right.
Orin. Okay, not terrible.
Final ban coming in for Alphonse.
I almost got baited.
Udyr. All right, some troll bans coming out. That's for certain. I wonder if PK's going to lock in the Jax. Disrespect from Alphonse. Leaving that open.
Maybe they've agreed on something. I don't know. Maybe it's the Jax or Jax mirror.
That would be
In which case, we could have skipped this part, but I'll leave it to them. Oh, he bans out the Jax.
The Jax ban.
He bans himself. Okay, let's get on into picks.
All right.
Oh man, the chat.
PK.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hovering the Olaf on my side. That
Alphonse hovering the Blitzcrank wants to have a run back with that last match.
And the lock in on Olaf. There it is.
That's okay. He's been one of those people practicing that pick, absolutely destroying some of his competition.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Definitely, he's talked about it a little bit with me. Very, very good 1v1 champ in general. If you're managed to get onto your opponent, just get that axe chain going on them with the Comet. It's insane. It's pretty gross. Running the Ignite Exhaust, so two very offensive, kill-oriented summoners there.
And Alphonse moving over to hover onto the Annie here.
Taking his sweet time.
Doesn't know what he wants to go. He probably should be listening to this if he wants to, figure out what he's going to do with this in this matchup, because it's also his reputation on the line as well. Whether it's any formality, but still, it's always a heated matchup between Alphonse and PKR.
All right. As the time ticks down.
And we are actually going to stick around with Annie. All right.
Annie versus Olaf. Interesting matchup. Annie can definitely lay the poke onto Olaf early, but Olaf can just run her down. If it hits level 6, who cares about the
Your
Tibbert
stuns
stun?
don't care whatsoever.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So we're going to have to look for a pre-level 6 win from Alphonse, probably, because Olaf can just kind of run him down after that point. Ignite Flash coming out from Alphonse makes sense. The Flash may be a little interesting there, but I mean, you can't really take too much else against Olaf. Exhaust isn't great because it doesn't slow him down. Barrier could maybe be okay, but yeah, the Ignite Exhaust from Olaf coming out, super kill-oriented, wants to just run over Alphonse, no prisoners taken. I don't think we're going to see even like 40 CS in this game, honestly. I think there's going to be kills pretty early. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. That's my Christmas present.
And any only taking comment, that's pretty standard, not suspected. And to anyone who questions this Alf versus Picadar, this is actually through 2 different random cycles as put them together. So at no way was this scripted.
Yeah. Insane.
So I was so excited once I saw this happen. And can't wait. Now we're just waiting on Alphonse with his toaster to load into game.
Yeah, cooking at 60% right now. All right, we're getting up there. Inspiration in the second tree, very interesting. We've been seeing kind of a split between Resolve and Inspiration, depending on what the player prefers. Inspiration definitely has its uses. I'm waiting to see somebody grab Stopwatch and have that be the decider.
Just between the stopwatch time, so let's see if I can see about that.
All right.
Yes, you. Just saying.
Yeah, I saw that. Guardian Horn start along with the boots for the Olaf. Kind of the Doran shield of this map. Gives you health restore and blocks damage. So very, very strong start against a poke champ like Annie. Alphonse hanging back. Not really looking for early bush control or anything.
That always tilts me so hard, especially in like any ARAM matches. If you're not there first getting that bush control, you're losing the game. Your early game is gone. That was your moment.
Yeah, getting the jump on your opponent, getting some free poke, free harass down is definitely very strong. I think in PK's mind, he just wants to kind of farm this up until 6, maybe land some axe poke until then.
Well, random phone call. I think it's spam anyway. Shh. No one. Getting the comment down. Going to get the true damage on. Just going to slice him down. Going to get a stun off. Going to take a lot of mini damage on the back end. Almost equal. But that axe, tilted the other way.
Yeah. PK able to sustain up with that Guardian Horn passive, as well as those potions he's got. Got Alphonse down to no potions, so good start for PK on this Olaf.
To the comment that Alphonse did not start stacking in the fountain, he can't really stack without wasting the mana since the fountain does not have any regeneration properties, regardless if you've already left or not. Although, you can start just stacking E since the mana regeneration will come back up before the cooldown's back off again.
Yeah, we're seeing PK kind of run over Alphonse in these early levels, just spamming the axe. Just have to be a little careful with his mana. He has no mana regen besides mana flow band. He does have those relics way behind him, but he's not going to be able to grab those for a little bit. Landed another axe. Oof. Scorch plus Comet adds like 100 damage.
That feels real bad.
We're seeing 56 damage from the Comet and probably like 25-ish from the Scorch, 25-30, so it's an extra like 80 damage
Alphonse is going to get down, going to flash out, get the stun, and the Ignite should not be enough. Oh, it actually is enough to kill him! The last tick!
There it is.
PK wins. AFK warning just in time.
No contest, honestly. Wow.
And he might not have been the strongest pick for that, especially into Olaf, which PK has been practicing it day in, day out.
Yeah.
It's been his one pick he's trying to go through.
Definitely an over looked pick by Alphonse. Just very strong pick in general, and I feel like any amount of scouting into PK would reveal that he's been practicing that. He's been really liking that Olaf. But yeah, I mean, well done, PK. Abusing those axes, spamming them on cooldown, landing a lot of them. Landed the majority of his axes. I only think I saw like 1 or 2 misses. So
here's
really good stuff from him.
Here's the turnaround that happens at this point. Since PK has some other conflicts of interests, he will not be actually playing in our second round. So regardless of the matchup, Alphonse moved on today.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, now we have to get Lyric and you both into this matchup. They have both pinged me, so we know we are good to go. And last person. All right, getting both into game. We get to start with a blue side. We're going to move over to the client. Mod scripting 1v1 tournaments now. Yeah, totally. I scripted that matchup. You got me. You, sir, are a scholar.
I think Shrek might have some problems typing these bands out. Doesn't seem like he's connected to the lobby yet.
Is he not? Oh, I guess he is.
No.
Weird.
So maybe if you can like type him in Discord or something.
Still hasn't actually connected in. I'm gonna try again. I don't think I can invite him after I kicked him.
Ooh. Yeah.
Let's try that again. He just wasn't in the lobby, wasn't able to connect, so we're just gonna restart that one. Lobby problems.
Yeah.
Try to get him in first. It looks like he's connected to the lobby this time. Now we just go ahead and train on servers. All right, Dylan, if you want to go switch sides there. I mean,
yeah.
I can. Either way, it doesn't matter to me.
Hey,
let's go and blue side start. Bizban. We got that again. Ezreal. Let's go. Now we actually have some places going.
Yep, Shrek is in the lobby now. All right, Riven Band coming out.
We're actually plowing through these.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. Pantheon
and Zoe. All right.
Very, very nice. Getting through these. Don't even need to guide them at all.
Yeah, it looks like they've done this before. I wonder how. All right. We're not exactly hovering over anyone just yet on the side of Shrek.
Yeah, my guy's just spamming through all the champions in the game.
Wants to make sure I look at
a little bit. Stopped on Taric. I don't think Taric will be too great in a 1v1, but
you know what? Taric's okay.
Definitely be proved wrong.
Especially when it was Raid Boss Taric back in that day. That was my jam. I loved that. We're hovering over Vi on this side for Shrek.
Still hovering the Taric for Lyric. I wonder if he's actually going to opt into that.
I'm actually considering this, that Dazzle. Just get the stun off. I'm going to get the... What's this passive called now? Vibratos? Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
Oh, the Caitlyn hover.
And we're
Coming
now
in.
hovering Lucian, too. It's going to
Seems
be
like
ADC
a
matchups.
serious hover. Yep. Lock in for the Caitlyn.
Lock in on Caitlyn. All right, let's see the last 10 seconds. What do you want to do? He's going to lock in onto Lucian, currently holding heal and barrier.
Yeah. Barrier Flash coming out for Caitlyn. Interesting summoners in a 1v1. Flash is not too great, but could be used to get away from the Lucian all-in. But yeah, barrier coming in, a little defensive. This may be our first farm fest, but we'll see.
Chat's wondering if I'm just going to dodge. Nope, and we have the heal, and I believe that was exhaust changed back over. Plus the press the attack.
Right.
Not going to take
press
the
the
lethal
attack.
tempo. Nah, the fleet footwork. There. No, we'll take that one.
Yeah, fleet footwork coming in for the Caitlyn with sorcery secondary, so probably something like Mana Flow Band in that secondary tree. Looking to just spam those abilities down, Q to harass, Q to farm. Load into the game pretty quick. Alright, starting with the Guardian's Hammer on my side. Longsword and a couple potions. Oh, sells the longsword. Oh, okay, trading out the longsword for boots. Respectable. Gets one more potion in that way. Not bad, not bad.
We've decided to go on with the refillable plus our Guardian item. Let's have a dagger just going, but I'm not quite sure how effective that refillable is.
Yeah, for sure. Not able to refresh.
I don't know if there's a thing where you can walk back to Fountain and it just refreshes itself.
Yeah.
Just like you can walk back
a lot
with
of lane
Kane.
Pressure. Yeah, dagger coming out as well. Interesting item for the 1v1. Attack speed is more of a scaling thing, and not really too great in a 1v1 setting.
Gonna get that first proc advantaged over to Lyric.
Yeah, a little penguin spam there too. Gotta love that penguin emote. Caitlyn getting the wave into a good spot for her, getting the shove on into Lucian.
And it looks like he's just gonna stay a bit too passive, I think. Staying really behind the wave, not wanting to press anything whatsoever, not even going for some little trade poke.
Yeah, for sure. Caitlyn's just abusing this bush pretty well as well. The dodge on the built over Peacemaker.
And because he's not pressuring anything, he's going to let Caitlyn have that bush advantage where she gets those headshots twice as fast. Yep. That's really not what you want to have her in.
Yeah, no contest for the CS as well for landing some
taking
good poke
so much damage. 90 caliber net and taking and the built over Peacemaker.
Yeah, and gotta remember he's only got that refillable potion, which
it has one proc left.
Yeah, it heals less per charge as well. It heals 125 instead of the 150 of a health potion. Gotta feel like that's just the wrong choice.
And especially, doesn't it cost 3 health pots?
Yeah.
When you can't back, I don't...
Yeah, you would be able to get 3 health pots instead of it. So you're missing out on 200 effective health. Dash coming in, could look for an
getting a nice little dash, get the combo onto him. That double tap every time.
Yeah, surprised to see Caitlyn didn't net him or anything like that and try and respond, but we're seeing Caitlyn just shove in here. Missing quite a few minions.
Yeah. Caitlyn started to build up a little bit of a CS lead.
Yeah.
6 minions
because she's missed
already.
Quite a few. Oh, tower shot coming in.
Ooh, taken down, almost gets him down, just 110 health left.
Yeah. Gotta remember, he's running heal though, so could possibly bait Lyric in with that. No barrier on his side.
Really confident into his all-in. If he gets he has the advantage with the ultimate at least. If he wants to go in for an all-in.
I wonder if barrier's just gonna look for the Q into the R. Ooh,
if he gets the built over. If he wants to just
I think if he just auto attack and ults, then okay, seems like a missed opportunity.
Go relic, but at least the Caitlyn does have relic control for this side at least.
Yep. If she just saves a headshot, lands a Q, pops the ult, could definitely look for a kill that way. But she's got complete control over the lane right now.
Well, she could also just poke him out, like, send out the ultimate right now for no real reason, just to whittle him down a little bit more.
Yeah,
and maybe by the time it's back up again.
Yeah, pop Q.
It's going to be set out, and then the ace in the hole comes out, forcing the heal, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty worth of a trade.
Yeah, trading heal for ult, I'll take that any day as the Caitlyn player. Trap down right on top of the other one. Not too efficient right there. You
Oh,
try to
one's
put
gone now,
traps
so we're good.
behind the turret. Yeah, yeah.
Right in that blind spot where it comes out where the camera focuses you to. That's
Yep.
always a good spot to put it out. Nice little cheese. I'm not seeing that happen just yet.
Yeah. Just seeing that slow, gradual CS and health lead.
The tower's taking some shots too, though. Headshots now proccing on towers, as due to quite a few patches ago. Making her a much more sizable tower split push.
Pretty poor trap placement, honestly, from has not hit one yet. And not really putting them in spots where experienced Caitlyn players will put them. But, I mean, just the fact you're playing Caitlyn a 1v1, it really takes no skill. You just right-click the enemy.
Right-click, throw out, ultimate maybe sometimes.
Yeah, throw out a couple Qs if it hits, you know.
Don't miss too many minions.
Yeah.
We're only down 14 CS.
Caitlyn's ult is about to come up. About 10-15 seconds until that's up. So when these minions crash into turret, Caitlyn could look for the kill here. Lucian's got no heal. Important to keep that in mind. It's about to come up, and it is up right now. Oh, if that Q hits,
slightly misses the built-over Peacemaker.
Yeah. She is just itching to use that. She knows Lucian's heal is down.
At this rate, she's just going to get the tower. If Shrek doesn't make an all-in attempt whatsoever, and taking that next over Piltover is not what he needs. He's just going to lose tower before he even lose minions.
Yeah. Another missed trap from Lyric.
And hits him over Peacemaker and the ultimate. No, he lives with about 10 health. He can't even touch lane anymore. He's just upset in the back. Like this upset monkey in the Coca-Cola. Go in the back, do what he can. Maybe he realized now that the refillable potion wasn't a good idea. Throwing out the calling, going to try to clear that wave as much as he can, but if Caitlyn wants to set up a headshot, flash, auto, and that would be it.
Yep, seems all but over with right now. If Caitlyn doesn't win off a kill, she wins off the tower because about 2 waves until Tower's dead.
He's doing what he can, but he definitely doesn't have the ult anymore. So what is he going to do now? Yeah. There's a headshot, and the heal comes out, and the Piltover is sending him back to 10 health! Why? He's trying so hard to stay alive, but that tower is going to go down first.
Yeah, wow. Lyric looking for the kill, looking for the flashy end of this one. He doesn't want the tower kill. He wants the kill.
That's okay.
Yeah, same. I got 2 as well.
I have to keep track of that. Justin, go ahead and get the 90 caliber mat and the Piltover Peacemaker, and that's first blood going over to Lyric. Immediately, and we're done with that one.
Hopefully that is the last time I ever see Caitlyn.
I agree. Even though you threatened to spam it, I agree. Alright. Not a bad matchup, but more of a resident sleeper, if I do say so.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's going to put me to sleep any day of the week.
Okay, let's see if we can get Nardlet and Kalax on into this matchup.
Yeah, also, I think whenever we're ready, I think if we pop back a little bit, the Snoopy versus Dylan 13242 is ready to be played as well.
Let's see.
The 23rd column.
Yeah.
I know Dylan is alive, and I saw Snoopy, 655 he typed, so...
Okay, let's see if we can get them in. I'm going to go ahead and make on the lobby so we can get that fast
We'll see if they're ready to go.
Well, I screwed that up already. Let's try again. Round 2, fight. I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to the brackets there for you guys. Sorry for that, having a black screen for so long.
Dylan went out to take the trash real quick. He should be back real fast. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Give him a minute. Hopefully Snoopy. Yeah, all right. Snoopy's ready, so waiting on Dylan to get back from taking out the trash.
Snoopy, and gets him in here, and let's see.
I've got Dylan on my friends list.
All right, you can get him. Sweet, because I remember it not being the same numbers, and I questioned.
Yeah. That was really funny when you saw that. You're like, why is your name different?
You can change things if you really want to. I mean, you do you. whatever.
The classic. The classic.
Who said they were kite bikes? Alright, if he wants to just invite him in, I see him actually talking. We might actually get onto this right away. There we go.
There
now
we
it's
go.
just Snoopy.
Yeah.
No, just
So
Snoopy to accept the invite.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, as long as it's the same there. Nope.
Oh, 2 Y's on his name. Okay. Another classic case of somebody misspelling their name.
That's okay.
I love it. I love it.
I invited him. He should have the invite now. It has accepted, and blue band scope so we can start and see what goes on from that. We're going to jump on into the client here.
All right. Let's see what Dylan's got in store for his bands against Snoopy. Silver 5. Oh, Dylan's not Silver 5, is he? Is that flex?
Fair band for someone else. Oh, we had homework to do? Oh, no. It's only been... Okay, it's been like a few days since I've released the roster.
The classic.
It's okay. It's alright. Few moments.
We need like the music for Jeopardy.
Actually, while we're here, I might as well put the music in. Since we're going to be doing all of it in there instead. Zoe for the side of Dylan. Vayne. LeBlanc. Alright.
Zoe, Vayne, LeBlanc. Alright, I like it.
I find
boom,
that
boom,
gives...
boom.
I feel like that gives Snoopy an advantage now if he wants to go with his bands.
Yeah.
Like, I had no problem with him saying it all at the same time, but it does give one side an advantage if you're not prepared for it.
Okay, thank God.
I'm not going to see another resident... Well, not going to see that resident sleeper again. You cannot say we can't see another one, but we won't see that one. Jax, and who is our last draw?
Drum roll, please. Nasus. There we go. Alright, that's another pretty resident sleep. Dylan in the chat. Wait, what? Stop pinging Resident
Like, there's no one there. There's no one there at Resident Esports that can help you. Oof, XT. Oof, indeed. Now we get the Resident Esports spam. Okay. Doesn't bother me. We're good. As long as I don't actually have to deal with it, no one's gonna get mad at me. And we have the Garen hover over on the side for Dylan here. And the Gnar changing over. Because they know we're watching. They know we can see. Just gonna cycle through all these champs, hovering over, also having Flashing Knight.
Nothing coming in for Snoopy quite yet. He is hovering the heal barrier though. Right? Hovering the Lucian would make sense. Pretty solid 1v1 champion.
Onto the Garen.
Alright, Snoopy. Still not changing off that Lucian. Maybe doing his runes right now. Trolling us all. Oh, hovering the Varus now. I like it. Very solid 1v1 champ.
Hovering the Pantheon on the side of Dylan here. That made it through, and that's something I want to see.
Back to the Lucian. I feel like Pantheon would roll Lucian, but All right, back to Varus.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, we're just back onto the Garen as well.
All right.
Ooh, I like
so
the side.
Varus
I am
versus
Kane, apparently.
Garen.
I can't wait. I want to see. Well, I can't. I was gonna say I want to see a crit Garen. I'm like, wait, there's no time for that. But we do have a Garen for the side. Dylan has that nice regen, especially once it hits level 6/11.
Yeah.
If the game lasts that long. Are you not letting the champs just roll yourself? Because I am.
The Ignite Flash Electrocute Garen. He is looking for the all-in. And against a champ like Varus with no flash, definitely could get it. Varus also has no exhaust. Heal Barrier, 2 defensive summoners with no offensive capabilities. So Garen could definitely look for a kill if he gets onto the Varus. We'll have a problem getting poked out, though. As we saw earlier with the trash DDD 1v1, Varus is really good at poking with the Comet. Able to just spam that Comet and get constant hits on it because of the slow.
All right.
Let's see what Varus opts into as his first items. Not moving out of the base yet, showing no signs of life.
Oh, we're going to start off with the tabbies and 5 pots.
Interesting start for sure. No damage for the 1v1 kill, but does help against the Varus auto poke. Except for, as we saw earlier with the trash DDD Varus, it's not really the auto attacks that are going to kill you. It's the constant E's and Q's and meteors and scorches.
Well, the meteor does get transferred over to the AD at least, so
yeah.
Procking that.
For sure.
It also procs the lethality if he decides to bring any.
All right, my brother Scooby just came back. Was standing in base. He's here now, though. Went Vamp Scepter, Vamp Scepter boots, which means he had about 200 gold to spend on potions that he didn't buy. Interesting. He's got no potions.
Gonna have just the advantage. And
so that hurt from... Got to keep in mind that all this damage from the Garen in these early levels before the relics will be permanent.
At least as much from the Vamp Scepter.
Yeah.
But
tossing it right back towards the Garen.
And what you have to worry about with the Garen is when you're running away from your minion wave, that's not quite the place you want to be either, because it's gonna... That spin to win is going to do so much more damage to you at that point. The damage increases as long as you're the only target being hit.
Garen mechanics that I didn't know about. Thank you for dropping that knowledge.
Yeah. As long as you are the only target, you will take additional damage from that spin. So hiding in your mini wave, trying to do what you can, is the best option if you can't run.
Yeah, we see the power of the Garen passive. Kind of hiding away, popping a couple potions and just healing up with that passive back up to full health. Charging into the minions.
Going right in.
Garen does not care.
No, but he's taking all that mini aggro all the same.
On the worst end of that trade, that's for certain. I feel like if we do see a Garen level 6, definitely could look to fully all in with that.
Especially with the exhaust up and no exhaust coming out from Snoopy.
Yep.
Gonna get some damage, and Garen, also that Q is actually really nice to dodge out from the Comet, because it releases you from the slow and and gives you the speed up, once again being able to run away from the Comet.
I think that Dylan right now has every tool to win this game. The wave is pushing into him. He's gonna hit 6 off these minions pretty soon, and Snoopy's half health.
I
don't know what Dylan's doing.
Dylan's just gonna have to run away. You don't want to have your spin to win up at that point, especially if you're not hitting one. Because if you're touching a unit, you're gonna go much slower.
If he can hide, heal up a little bit, and manage to get level 6 without dying, he can definitely look for an all-in. Snoopy's half health. All Garen has to do is just flash onto him right now.
No, but he's gonna go in and go. Once in that
drop the R.
Drops the barrier, but it's not gonna be enough. And the execute finally comes in right as the barrier times out. Oh, Dylan taking in the kill.
Wow, that was some hype stuff. I love it. I love it so much. Dylan, couple missteps, but in the end,
works in his favor.
Had the right game plan. Good stuff.
Not bad at all. Let's see. Who was the next set? I cannot remember his name. Korean Monk. Korean Monk, whatever his name is.
What match are we on right now?
I'm looking in bracket 16.
Cool.
Well, I try to start this up.
Hopu versus Awesomeness Pizza.
Start back onto the Abyss. They're going to move back onto the bracket. Looks like we still have that one missing bracket that is to be determined, maybe. Nice little thing there. Let's see if he typed his name properly with no extra letters or anything else. We got Hopu, now we just need Awesomeness Pizza. Wherever that person is, and they are still offline. So, I might just have to move on from them. Well, we have... So the next matchup should be Ralush. Maybe?
I cannot wait to see if somebody utilizes the fact that you can execute. That would be
I've been telling them this whole time they should be using that fact. Because we can throw out, like, the Tom Kench... the Tom Kench and TF are the two most...
Yeah, like, they're the two best at it.
Best at just killing yourself kind of runs.
Yeah.
And that's not terrible for me. I think that's hilarious that you can just do that. And you come back with the advantage. Alright. I might actually have to dop on to someone else for that. Ooh. It looks like I'm gonna have to drop Hapu. Unfortunate, but goodbye. Instead, it's okay. He's fine. He'll move on. They're fine. They won't be too mad about it, I don't think.
Yeah, kick from the lobby, but moved on in the bracket. No worries.
You got Disappointment and Arthur Cook. They have both responded to me as well.
Okay. Are we missing somebody from the Ralush one?
Yeah, Ralush.
I think he's in the chat right now for the Twitch stream. Maybe just not checking his Discord.
Maybe. Let's see if I have him under a different
name.
Oh,
Awesomeness Pizza's here.
Awesomeness Pizza is here.
Yeah, just came into the Discord chat, so...
But we have these two up. They're just going to wait their turn after not being able to
find we'll go ahead and get these guys.
The thing is, I didn't see them here any longer in my little server here.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to that blue side ban.
Ooh, Disappointment. Is he connected for you into the lobby?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, we might have
to just... He is going to have to DC real quick, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get Deciphoid into... If you can hear me, Disappointment, you weren't loading into the lobby, so we just restarted the lobby. Israel, yeah, release there for us? Okay. I can't tell what side I'm on. How does executing suck, man? That is a perfect strategy. It does give the option for the other person to follow up, but if you leave a little dot damage, you just try to go, see what you can do. You trust that your item buy is stronger than theirs. You hope that it is.
Yeah.
And you should have a, especially depending on the champion, you should have a decent timing back advantage from them. Just because if you ult back in the first and die pretty quickly, they won't have a chance to... They still have a few seconds to run into your tower. So you should have a tempo advantage from it if they want to follow up with you. Desu.
Alright, Maokai.
Lucian and Maokai. Lucian I see because he's been pretty popular so far, but Mao I don't see him coming whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think Maokai would be a good 1v1 pick at all.
Especially with such the early cooldowns and mana costs. You get a couple rotation and you're done.
Yeah.
Two rotations.
He's also nerfed as well.
Yeah.
The Q damage.
Maokai just gets an aneurysm. Alright.
Alright, Caitlyn coming in for Author.
Alright, Kate. Yeah, don't want to have that Resident Sleeper again, so... And a Poppy comes out. A little weird. Not entirely the best map to play Poppy on. Walls are pretty far away from you in these maps.
Alright, final bands coming in for Author and then Desu. Let's see what they... Alright, Jin coming in. I could see him being a pretty okay 1v1 champ. Saw him a couple times in the All-Star tournament.
He's alright. He's definitely harder if someone picks a minion wave clear against you. He does not farm under that tower well. And Varus is the last pick. Last ban out. Arthur Cook hovering over that Garen once again. Nice little all-in once you hit level 6.
Yeah, and Desu not hovering over anything quite yet. His club tag is Zoe, so that was unbanned, I believe.
That was.
Yeah, so could definitely see Zoe pop up. Very fun champ to watch.
Especially against a champ that wants to run into you. Sleepy Trouble Bubble, and that's it. Pop back, throw a Paddle Star, and you're good.
Ooh, the hover on the Riven, the lock on the Riven.
Ooh, the lock-in on Riven. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can lock in on Arthur Cook for being Garen. He's still just hovering that, still the same. Has Ignite, Exhaust. Not quite done anything with it yet. It looks like we're going to jump back to Hopu, and we have to lock in on the Garen as well, but it looks like our next matchup is going to be Hopu as Austin Speeds.
Garen versus Riven.
That's not a bad matchup.
Yeah, for
by
sure.
some standards on paper, but I feel like Riven plays any of her counters if played properly.
Yeah. She is running the Ignite and the Flash, so just kind of pretty standard summoners. Nothing too crazy there. Missing out on the Exhaust, though, so the all-ins from Garen could definitely be stronger. Garen running Grasp of the Undying. I don't know if that's too great of a 1v1 summoner. I could definitely be wrong, though.
It gives him that extra little sustain, but
yeah,
I don't see too many other things going to be too viable on him.
Yeah, we did see the Electrocute from Dylan, but that was more so because he just wanted the... He knew that his only way of winning was just flash all-inning with Ignite, ult, you know, Electrocute, all that damage piling together.
Oh, Garen already out of the base, got the Caulfield's Warhammer, wants that damage, and 5 pots. Going for that extra damage step when, at this point, Tabby's wouldn't be such a bad start.
Yeah, Riven's taking her time to figure out what she wants. Okay, after selling a few times, refunding, she decides on the Serrated Dirk 5 potions start. Kind of interesting because you were pointing out earlier, maybe just stacking longswords would be a better idea.
It definitely feels a lot better, and because the combined cost doesn't give you that much gold value for what you're actually getting.
Yeah. And on a champ like Riven, you can't really make use of the passive on it, the Headhunter, where if you... Oh, after killing any enemy. Okay, that counts as a minion.
Yeah. So, going to get the stun, going to get a lot of damage out. Going to just almost zero him out from the combo.
Yeah, wow. And with Flash and Ignite, we could look to see it end right here. Cooldowns are up.
Going to get another stun, going to get one more damage, going to get Exhaust, and the Ignite down. First blood coming up from Death Deployment. That Riven mechanics just destroyed.
Well played by the Riven. Garen played that incredibly poorly. Not really respecting the Riven combo at all. Taking a bunch of minion damage, taking the full Riven combo damage with the auto resets, and just going down as a result of it.
That feels... I don't even... That was just so quick. What happened there?
All right. Coming up next, what do we got? Do we got Relouche Mario Nuke, or are we going to go with the Hapu Awesomeness Pizza?
It looks like we're going to go with Hapu Awesomeness Pizza since they are still first in that rotation.
That sounds good.
Let's see if I can get their names right this time. I keep wanting to say Hapu, and it's just Hapu. I feel like it should be Hapu. I don't know where it's from, but it should be Hapu.
Habu Hotel, one of the greatest games ever made.
Yeah, Hapu, and we got Awesomeness Pizza, hopefully joining in. I'm going to ping him just in case. He was just there. I don't even know. So we're trying to get him along the way.
Having some difficulties getting Awesomeness in here. There we go.
There he's in. All right. Blue side. And go. Gonna send us over to the client. Get some background music for you guys. I'm glad someone had an answer for that. That's okay. Then Lee Lucian. Alright, awesomeness. Basically, you might as well go ahead with your next 3.
People are just so out of it.
Like, I have no problem with them going all in. That's fine by me. They've thought about theirs. Kate Varus, he has a moment. This is my jam. Beating support, I'm glad you enjoy the music. Tom. Kate Varus, Tom, and Zed Lee Lucian. We can go ahead and get on in.
Alright, sounds good.
Out of everyone I've scrimmed against in these 1v1s little training sessions, for fun, I have yet to see anyone actually pick a Tom Kench. Besides myself.
Alright, the hover on the Ezreal would not surprise me if he locks that in. Oh, changing over to Callista. A lot of ADCs being hovered by Pizza right now.
Ooh, Poopoo hovering over the Katarina.
Ooh, that would be a nice one
That
to
is
launch.
always a scary sight. I don't know. You're like me. That's I don't like seeing it because I don't see it so much that every time I see it, I know it's just a one trick that's going to destroy me.
Oh yeah. It's always terrifying to see Katarina locked in.
Unless it's on my team, then it's probably not the one trick.
He's been hovering Jhin for a long time.
We
now.
are locked in as Katarina. Flash Ignite. We want in, and I'm getting word that he is an OTP. So that's going to be pretty good.
Awesomeness. Making me give him a refresher on the rules on how to win. Is it first kill?
Yep, first kill. That's all we need to tell them.
Still hasn't locked in on anything, but hovered the Jhin for a long time. Alright, the Jhin is locked for him.
Oh, I broke the rules, apparently. My auto champion is Zed. That was banned, and I'm sorry.
Rip.
Rip, remake. Let's go. That's right, I don't feel too bad. I'm not a good Zed player. Everyone knows this. If I pick Zed on your team, you can guarantee it's a loss. Unless someone AFKs, and if that someone is me, you will have a better chance of winning.
Hey, don't say that about yourself, dude.
Only when it's Zed.
You're a god Zed player. Alright, so interestingly enough, I have played this matchup from the Jhin side. It's actually pretty good.
Pretty good feelings
Katarina, Katarina has a pretty hard time killing you before level 6, because a Katarina full combo is like maybe half your health, and especially with Jhin's exhaust, he could just exhaust her if she goes onto him, and you could just poke her with autos, Qs, you can place traps on top of yourself to slow her down if she jumps onto you, and snare. It's not that bad for Jhin, actually. It's probably it's a decent pick into Katarina. Weird he's not opting into the Hex Drinker, though, to just try and fully counter her and prevent that early burst, but he's opting into the Guardian's Hammer. Gives him a little more health, little sustain.
We are starting Tome and 2 daggers, 5 pods. I'm going to take in that extra AD, because the AD modifier for her ult and her Shimpo are actually quite ridiculous. I want to say it's a 1-for-1 on the Shimpo. I think it's Shimpo, for someone correct me.
It's something high, yeah.
And then it's a 4 times for the ultimate. And that is just outrageous.
Yeah, something interesting to note that I kind of noted when I was kind of theory crafting some rune setups for this 1v1 tournament is that Precision secondary tree is not really that good. The one good rune to take is like Coup de Grace or whatever, Coup de Gras, the more damage to low health people, but like oftentimes in Summoner's Rift you see people take Triumph, and Triumph obviously does nothing in this.
Yeah, no one's and we got Cat going in from some early damage, going about half health, going to miss a Deadly Flourish, have to use the Exhausted, almost getting zeroed out at the back end. Ignite comes out, and that's a first blood, showing no remorse. Even going in
This
for some
guy-
extra minions. Disconnect
He's a clean
to
Katarina.
fleed.
Wow.
Okay, how? Hopu, Hapu, whatever you are, you have advanced to the next round.
Showing that Katarina skill, that's for certain. That was well played by him. Clean, managing to get the reset and all that. Good stuff, good stuff.
Oh man, that. And Hopu moving on to MI6 now. Maybe someone will see that. Maybe MI6 will see that. And no to ban out Cat. We don't let OTPs have their tricks. Alright, that is no-no on a scale. Now we need Ral and Mario Nuke. Come on up. We are ready for you this time, if you're ready for us. If you're not ready, we're coming at you anyway, but hey, just accept it.
This is going to be a fun one. I can tell.
I hope so, as long as... Alright, looks like... I don't know where Mario Nuke is quite at the moment. Which is fine with me. They just don't get 50 bucks. It's whatever.
Alright.
Let's see. Mario Nuke, you were so active before. Where'd you go, buddy? I think you were active before. Maybe that's someone else. I don't know. Not
Mario
mine.
was active, yeah.
Alright,
But yeah, he is offline right now, so
maybe he just doesn't want to do. Straw and
Derp a derp.
Who is Derp a Derp? What are your name? Derp a Derp Crane. I don't know if he's even in this anymore. I haven't heard from either of them, actually. So, we're going to move on to Slider and Little Squid B. I know Little Squid B's been around. Actually a pretty good player, and... I don't know, I think those Pride twins are, like, adorable. So, Straw Stash is here. In my opinion. Don't quote me. Don't have me there.
Where's my boy? Derp? Yeah, Derp a Derp does not seem to be in the Discord. Maybe a different name.
Maybe a different name. I checked his other name, which is Crane, but as well as no response from there.
Damn.
But we're gonna get Lil Squid B in here and
oh baby, that's gonna be a hype one.
Slider. I think Slider. He says he's here. He's been excited. They both have been. So let's see if they actually show up for this. Coming into the last half of the bracket. Almost able to finish out our day on this side. How is Risen scripted? Come on.
Yeah.
Be good to me. I don't script this many people not showing up.
Yeah, we do a better job scripting.
People show up to lose on purpose, okay? Not this where, oh, we can't find you. It's okay. This is June 20th, 2017. Is that even a real person? Alright, no Slider there as well. And that makes sense that people aren't exactly checking in with me, but we have this I am Barfo. Oh, there's Mario Nuke.
Hey!
Mario, Jesus. Gonna have to kick Lil Squidby. I am so sorry. Gone.
I thought we played tomorrow?
What? I have not spammed the 18th, and you have not been active in this chat to say I thought we played tomorrow. Is he even here?
All right. Well, he can't. So.
Okay. Well, scratch that. Don't accept those invites.
Yeah, rip. We're missing out on Slider as well. So we got to skip all the way up to June 20th, 2017 versus Kenny.
My life is this script. My life is this script. June 20th, I have not found him in the server, but I'm going to do another ad just to make sure. Is let me beat Beans ring. Maybe in the next round, guys. Alright, IDEG. Okay, that is a real person. Kenny Masterland, come on down into our little, puzzle box of an arena at this point.
It's like a, mix and match, like whoever we can get.
Whatever odds and ends you find, try to find a pair. It's like when you lost a pair of socks in the dryer.
Yeah. Like different colors, different themed socks.
And now we just sell them in different colors so you don't feel as bad anymore. Waiting for Kenny Masterland to actually look into this lobby. If he doesn't, I'm just going to kick him. No, he did it. Good. We're good. Now let's move on to the client with our best music ever. Alright, looks like we have Lulu as the first band for June 20th, 2017. Yasuo coming in the side on Kenny Masterland. Some nice bands. Janna, this person's just banning out all the supports. Does not want to deal with it.
Taric, okay. I don't think any of those would play to 1v1.
We just want to get rid of all of the supports. And we have Draven. Not bad bands coming out from Kenny last minute. Kind of questionable ones from coming out from June 20th, 2017. It looks like Draven. It looks like they're going to be ready to start off. It's alright, let's go.
Alright. Let's see what Kenny Masterland decides to hover on this side.
No one's going to do anything.
Sitting
on Flash and barrier. That's a word. Alright. Not going to sit there. Just been. Hopefully they've been watching this last
video.
Oh
my, wait.
Whoa.
I look away from 1 second.
What
Yasuo insta-locked for Kenny Masterland.
What? That's banned.
Oh, wait.
Kenny.
Wait.
Oh, they've agreed to a... Yasuo also picked for you June 20th. This might be agreed to a mirror matchup.
Yeah, okay.
Let me know, guys. Jesus.
Yeah, we'll let it happen. We'll let it happen.
The Yasuo matchup.
I'll bend the rules to see Yasuo versus Yasuo.
It would have been suspicious if they didn't mirror it, but we're good. We're fine. Fine.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Being trolled up here. Damn,
Kenny is always a little slow in the head. You know what it is.
Seeing slow people today. I don't want any more.
Kenny with barrier flash, though. Probably two of the worst summoners you can take on Yasuo. I feel like
on the other side we have
Ignite,
Flash Ignite on this side.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of really want Exhaust against another Yasuo. Seems like it'd be pretty good against him.
I cannot wait to see. This is our first mirror matchup, and I'm quite excited for it.
I'm very excited. Got Press the Attack and Resolve on Kenny's side, and Press the Attack and Domination on June 20th side. Kenny Masterland will definitely then have the Sustain kind of tankiness durability advantage, but June 20th.
June 20th, definitely winning out with the skin game here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bringing in the Night, bringing Yasuo is just way better. Come on. Get rid of that high noon. We don't need any of that. Level
I'm curious to know what summoner or what runes June 20th took in his secondary tree. Probably definitely took sudden impact because of Yasuo's E dash, constantly keeping that, or constantly able to proc that. But I'm wondering what his other one is. You're not going to get stacks for things like Ingenious Hunter, Ravenous Hunter, etc. So that means you probably got to go into the second tree. And that's like the Ghost Poro, Zombie Ward, and Eyeball Collection tree, none of which is really going to help you. So
maybe if you drop a Ghost Poro, I mean, it's something.
Yeah, Ghost Poro could be okay.
One.
Yeah, it's something compared to the other ones, which are nothing, so... It kind of seems like an interesting second tree to take.
Not too bad, just for the lethality based on dashing. Pretty much what the last Beyblade tried to do.
Yeah. Oh God. Dawnbringer.
He tried. He reached for the stars.
One of the best plays I've ever seen.
He reached for the stars, man, but he landed on the sun.
Kenny Masterlin, as always, with the toaster of a computer. Takes 10 years to load in.
That is a good question from Twitch chat. Can you feed treats to a Ghost Poro?
You know, that's the kind of things that we need this generation thinking about, you know?
Top 10 questions scientists still can't answer?
Oh, Kenny, please don't go that as your starting items. Alright, he's walking on a base. It's settled. He has Guardian's Hammer, a Crit Cloak, and 1 health potion. Very interesting start. Not sure if that's too optimal. Hey, Douchesphere, someone stole our dream at Aatrox. Kenny.
Oh, man.
Funny guy, funny guy. Kenny blowing his harmonica with the skin. Classic.
We have the Guardian Hammer, and instead of cloth armor and 3 pots on the side of June. Let's get it over with. Oh, spicy.
Okay. Kenny's got that overhealing mastery. Interesting. I was trying that out some. Yeah, I was trying that out a little bit. With the Guardian's Hammer, it is good because 10% lifesteal is actually pretty significant.
Getting the pressy attack on him.
Yeah.
It looks like Kenny getting a little bit better on the end of this trade. May the best Beyblade win. Alright.
Yeah,
the best thing ever.
Interested to see if either of them will skill Wind Wall. It's not that good, but it does block minions. Okay, we see Kenny's already got its
it does block the Tornado, so...
Yeah. Minions and the NATO, so... It's definitely not useless, but if the enemy Yasuo just uses the Whirlwind instead of the... Yeah. It is definitely nullified. Kenny with the early control over this lane. You can really see the power of Resolve secondary with the regeneration.
Kenny, you're going deep for that second one.
Wait.
Oh, you don't want to get back. You're just going to take it to the tower shot. What are you doing on the backside, Kenny? Bear having to be caught. You're trying to do what he can, but you can't move from this point. You're going to take tower aggro. The minions are gone. You're just going to sit there and
Kenny
really wait it out. He still has, but June still has Ignite. He doesn't even have barrier yet. And June's going to take him out before he can actually stack it up. And Kenny can sidestep. Gets the dash on, and Kenny dies to the tower. Almost could have ended if there flash coming out from June just to seal the deal onto that one particular minion.
Wow. I mean, very interesting from Kenny to decide to push himself up that far.
But here's the thing. Kenny almost could have had it if he didn't try dashing through to the back end and taking that tower aggro. And that would have been hilarious to me.
That would have been fantastic if Kenny managed to win that one.
Like, holy jeebus. And B is here, but do we have Demon Knuckles? He should be here. He added me. So I'm going to start up that one and see if I can get in.
Are we missing out on somebody from this guy, Bafra?
Yeah, didn't have a single response coming out from them.
Okay.
So, Cute Zoe is here, but
yeah, no, never saw.
Never Saw is still not here yet, so we're just going to pass them up for now until I get too far. I lose my patience.
We never saw, dude. All right.
No.
Getting over to that NB versus D Knuckles.
D Knuckles. All right.
Should be a classic.
I accidentally invited DK, whoever that is. I don't know, and that would be really awkward if someone joined. NB is actually on my friends list. Feels good. Not you, though. Alright, looks like we have the full roster joining in, and feels good. We've done good. Alright. Blue side ban.
Alright, Fiora coming in first. I've been dabbling in Fiora. She's definitely good, but it kind of sucks not knowing who you're playing against if you're going to pick Fiora, because if you
rushing through these bans.
If you blind pick that Fiora into a ranged champ, oh, you're not having a good time. You're not having a good time, that's for certain. Fiora, Callisticate, Lucian. I didn't think this far.
You picked twice. Come on.
Alright, Vayne coming out.
And looks like we will have Q Zoe and Never Saw up next. So that's going to be nice having it all set out. And Ezreal coming in. I believe that's the last pick. Yeah. Wait. You're the leader.
Oh, alright.
Let's
see if these guys are ready to go.
Oh, I don't even.
Okay. D Knuckles. Screw it. We're getting in there.
Alright, let's see what goes on. What kind of spice things can we have today? Alright, still just no.
Ooh, the Draven hover from D Knuckles.
That is a problem here. We are on Summoner's Rift.
Oh. Okay. I'll quit.
Alright.
Whoops.
Not my fault. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat.
Nez versus Llama, or
Nez versus
I think they think my name Llama. What the?
I don't. I hate everyone that says your name.
XT with the what does he say?
Lamo.
Lamo. May Lamau.
Lamau. There we go.
Yeah, he's like May Lamau. God, that's so funny. I love it. May Llama.
I'm gonna ask who we just had in this draft. NB, right?
D Knuckles NB.
Yeah, there it is. His name. I typed in D. Okay, I'm like, wait, where'd it go? Maybe I'll just. It's Miyamo, Big D, and yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just the amount of people that stream, they gave me cancer. Okay. I'm currently gonna have to go back out to the hospital and get some chemo.
May Lamau, Big D.
Alright, we had a Mundo hover for half a second. I got excited, now I'm disappointed as we sit over Jarvan for D Knuckles.
Yeah, NB yet to hover anything. Riven being hovered, I wouldn't mind seeing another. Basically guarantees that we're going to see a kill of some form.
Exactly, that was a very quick, very clean kill. I only need about 5 IQ to beat Never Saw, quote me. I will, and I hope Never Saw decks you. Hovering the Ivern as well. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That sounds pretty fun.
Lee Sin being hovered by NB.
There was a talk of someone having a Ivern versus Ivern matchup, and I would have loved it. But I don't think we're ever going to see it. Now hovering over the Aurelion Soul. That's a nice little pusher there, I guess, for you. You might be able
Okay,
to
Jack's
suicide.
being hovered. Now Nasus locked in. Ooh, that's pretty resident sleeper.
Yeah, it's just, one's going for the kill, and then we have a Nivea being picked in response for it. Alright. You're gonna have to give me just one moment while they load in.
All right. Do see the Ignite flash coming out from D-Knuckles on Anivia. Kind of interesting. I mean, not too commonly seen summoners, but on the NASA side, more standard defensive stuff. Exhaust Barrier, Summon Airy with the Resolve secondary, probably the Emax AP Nasus with Guardian Orb.
And that's
he's just
such
gonna
a boring
sit there.
lane.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there and farm it up.
Hopefully champs are set up for just 100 farm. Nasus being
Yeah.
more on the kill side, but
Yeah.
when he goes Exhaust
Hopefully,
Barrier, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
That
Hopefully
versus
we can see
Yamo. Right.
Anivia abuse the fact that Nasus has no flash. So if she's able to correctly use her wall and force Nasus to go one way, she could trap him and post level 6, get that storm down, and she could actually look for some pretty good damage off that. Nasus standing back, not really wanting to get too aggressive in the early portions of this game.
Yeah, but we have Anivia just buying a blasting wand and still sitting in a fountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
Wow.
sitting here getting the mana crystal, 4 pots. Now we're moving out. We've lost that advantage for the bush.
Nasus opted into the Guardian's Orb for the AP health mana regen and the boots and a few potions to go along with that.
I probably would have gone, Lost Chapter into Tome and get a couple pots.
Yeah.
But because Anivia's not like you already have more movement speed than the Neva. You already have more sustain than the Neva just from taking auto. And that burn does
that E
so
damage.
much.
Holy moly.
My suspects we might have put a couple ticks into our E and skipped over one of our other summoners. Or one of our other skills, rather.
Yeah, QEE is what he probably went for as his first 3.
Yeah, we're not getting close enough to get the Wither really on. We're just going to whittle him down already at half health. Nivea does have that egg, but still, that is a lot of damage coming out.
Yeah, and this is the downside of picking Anivia and going full damage / no resistances. He's got
Gets some
no
damage back
Guardian
on his
Orb.
own, but
Yeah, he's got no health, he's got no MR, he's got nothing. He's got +0 MR and no bonus health, so he's about as squishy as they come. But we've got to remember that Anivia does have that egg, so Nasus may be able to poke her down, but it's a matter of can he get through that egg and still have enough damage to kill it.
I don't even think he needs to really press his luck and try and kill again. Just let it do what he can, let it come back up,
Yep.
and just poke it back down.
Ooh,
But-
good poke from the Anivia, bringing it back in her favor.
Throw out that mastery.
Yeah, tier 7 coming in hot.
Alright. Oh.
Good damage going both ways. Nasus with the farm advantage. Anivia's going to have a really hard... She can't see us under turret on the normal map, and probably even harder time on this map. Taking so much damage, got 2 CS under that turret, so... Definitely
if
not
he just
looking
sits there,
too
that
great.
tower's gonna fall. He's gonna lose to wave or tower. Or he's just gonna die from the E spam.
Already double the Anivia CS. I gotta move around AFK morning.
Yeah, sometimes I click the map just in case. I try. Maybe
Yeah,
going back
Nasus
for
with the
that
early relic.
And
Nivea.
gonna get some damage out.
There it
Nice. Good
is.
time about throwing out the Ignite as well. Maybe a bit preemptive, because he's going to sustain a lot of that. He still has a couple pots. You weren't going in for a kill.
Yeah, she's out of mana now. She's got no way to mana re...
Lost Chapter should have been your item.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
So she's completely right now. Oh, Nasus forfeits the relic. Anivia only has 100 mana. I don't understand why Nasus isn't just going in.
Yeah, no, if Nasus charged up on that, but now he's in a kind of dangerous spot.
Wait. She has 10 mana, and he is exhausted. I don't understand why he's not fighting her. He's playing a little too defensive, in my opinion. I think he can just walk to her, wither her, exhaust her, whatever, and just bop her, you know? She's got no...
Same thing, really.
Yeah.
One feels worse, and that's the wither.
Yeah.
Gets that, but he's going to get not... Is E on cooldown, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like he's being way too lenient with this Anivia.
Ooh, that's not the kind of poke you want to take there. You're using the ult to save his life. See, if we had the Ignite up there, could have used it and been able to possibly kill him at that point.
Yeah.
If NB doesn't sidestep these little ice chunks, I don't remember that. I don't know what the skill's called, honestly. The little stuns she throws out. He's just going to get insta-popped after a couple more levels.
Yeah.
But he does have the relics for his sake. He went back and grabbed the far back relic instead of grabbing the front one. Now he just grabbed the front one.
Yep.
Felt like he could still
full
use
health,
it.
virtually full mana. He's got control over the lane once again.
Just a little tick of that E, and Ares just all over it.
Yep. One more E onto Anivia, and she's in egg
This
form.
is the sun, though. Doesn't have a drop of mana. Ooh,
there
and
it
that's
is. There's the egg form.
That would have been just throw out the Master Stam because we know you're alive. Gonna take your relic, walk away. What you gonna do? Ooh, getting him stunned out, but you don't have
what Anivia's
mana.
Trying to do.
Yeah,
She's
left.
got no mana. Nasus with the cane spam.
Feels good.
There's another Eon to Anivia. One more, and she's dead.
D-Knuckles,
back to grab that relic.
It's gonna take mighty hard step for you to win this phase.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pray for a miracle. NB just diving under the turret and killing himself or something. But NB's got every single advantage here. He's got double relic back by his turret. Gonna go pick those up. He's walking back, full health, half mana.
Picks up both of them.
Mana flow man. He is looking good to go.
Still,
no
like
egg.
20 CS down. Gets the relic, gets the stun.
Okay, well played by the Anivia there.
Yeah. Both sides not opting to Lost Chapter. Obviously, NB is still doing fine without it, not being as mana deficient as the Anivia is. Sidesteps the stun. Gonna just walk right back out and might just feel like queuing him to death. As Nasus here has 54 stacks. In my opinion, he should have way more, but stacks are worth double on a ARAM map, so yeah. Getting the stun, getting a Ignite down, not having enough mana to follow up. Yeah, and he's just gonna throw out, maybe he has enough mana to throw out his E.
Forces out the Anivia, sums one more E and she's dead. Why is he walking back for the... He needs to. He's playing this ultra safe. He knows that he's up 30 farm and he's 32 away from winning the game.
No risk needed to do, just...
not fun to watch, but probably the best way to play.
If you pick Nasus, that's what you got.
Yeah.
Stun's gonna go out and miss. He's chunking him out. He's still standing in it. D-Nux, stop.
Yep.
I think he got hit by Aerie twice. Come on.
And the Anivia is dead. Ooh, doesn't quite reach with that one.
It doesn't have flash.
Power
I had flash
790 health. So it's just a matter of what's going to happen first: the kill, the turret, or the CS.
One way, it is going down to NB.
Yep, almost certainly here.
That
even solidifies it even more.
Oh yeah. You just use your relics, you got a couple cooldowns waiting on that one. No mana, nothing else. You are exhausted of all resources. Nasus just taking the time. First blood coming out from the E. Whittled down, slowly death by 1,000 cuts. NB taking the execute. Nope, guess who? Okay, whatever. Awkward.
NB
Alright.
moving on.
Alright, moving back over to those brackets. Okay. And we
got Cute Zoe versus Never
there
Saw
he
coming
is. I was
up.
about to say Cute Zoe. Cute Zoe versus Never Saw? Yeah. That's a name. I can remember. No, I won't remember. Sorry. You know, after those kind of games, you just kind of want to pack up, get to bed real quick, rest up. That was slow.
Yeah, that was a resident
slow.
sleeper.
Definitely. I should have Cute Zoe here somewhere. There, that person is. I invited you. Come on. All right, you both go. Blue side band. Let's go. I don't think you're prepared. All right. Trash talking already. Send it over to the client. Rando Joe checking in. All right. Alright, gonna throw out the Xerath, Lux, Oriana, Ornn. They're just running through it. They know exactly what they don't want to see. Olaf's gone as well. All I want to see is a Pantheon be destroyed. Like, Pantheon would just complete the set. Let's get rid of that. Question mark. Question mark. Aatrox.
Aatrox, my champion.
Banning out Dylan here. Feels pretty bad, man.
No.
Alright. Looks like that was that. They just wanted to slide on through.
Yeah, that was quick.
Good.
Flying through
proud of them. Proud of them. I don't want to deal with it any more than they do. And here we are back to hovering nothing. Maybe maybe the teams have finally learned that we're just going to talk about everything they do, and other people will hear them. But who knows?
Cute's always saying, "Don't reveal my strats." You know I'm gonna reveal your strats.
I'm going to reveal everything. Okay. You might at this point try to start baiting people, because we're going to talk about everything you do. Alright?
Yeah.
Well, we have Never Saw doing nothing.
Hovering Soraka right now. That would be one spicy pick, that's for certain. Cute, so he's still waiting to lock in.
Yeah, just the last 2 seconds. Never Saw what going to lock in Annie as the last second.
Ooh, right. Twisted Fate locked in by Cute Zoe.
Ooh, so let someone take my advice. Let's execute back and see if you come back with a better build than they do.
Yeah, but that's if he makes it to that point. Annie's definitely got kill pressure on the Twisted Fate, as opposed to the Annie versus Olaf we saw earlier. Twisted Fate definitely squishier, definitely more susceptible, and it's press the attack Twisted Fate. So, looking
for those auto attacks. I mean,
yeah,
auto
attack trading into Annie does not sound too good. I feel like
not
Annie
at all.
Hey, the Aurelion Soul double lock in from us. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And by the time you, I'm the better Aurelion. But by the time you proc your press the attack, you've used all your abilities, and you don't have anything to buff up.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, everybody getting in. Alright.
Alright, so Hex Drinker, first item for the Twisted Fate. So yeah, he's going AD on hit TF. So not a bad item into the Annie. Prevents a little bit of that burst coming out from her. He's got Resolve secondary as well, so
Sitting with the
gonna have that
Guardian
extra
Orb.
sustain.
We're just kind of sitting the fountain now with Guardian Orb. We haven't used any Red Gold yet. Alright. Getting health crystal? Alright, red crystal and a 1 health pot. Alright. Feel like we don't need too much more health after that.
Wow, that's a whopping 72 MR level 3 from this Twisted Fate. That is quite a bit.
Sitting in that bush wants to be baiting it.
I'm interested to see how this Twisted Fate will play out. Seems like a very niche pick that he's hopefully been practicing. I feel like this isn't something you just whip out. Probably something he's had success on in practice.
Hopefully.
And
you would think. If they want money, you would think.
Yeah, you would hope, yeah. Okay, missing a couple CS, but nothing too bad. Gold card to zone the Annie.
Going to get some, just a bit of damage in return. That damage mitigation doing a lot for her.
Yeah, missing that W, unfortunately, and that was the stun, so missing out on a little bit of damage there. Twisted Fate with the wave control here, but he's missing quite a few CS. He's got 6 CS, and Annie's got 4, but she's got way more minions to farm.
He comes out with a Hex Drinker? Okay, gold card landing, going to get some attacks on. Maybe getting that attack speed.
Yep. Still missing a little bit of farm. Okay, picking up these last few, not bad. Wave's pushing into Annie. She should be able to catch up due to the Annie Q last hit under tower.
Feels a lot better, unless you miss, then you lose your mana and cooldown, but that's, you know, whatever.
Unfortunate. Catching up on some of these range minions. Oh, okay, missing it again. Seems like this person's not too experienced on the old Annie pick.
No, and it's such an easy pick. You just one auto,
no
one
practice.
tower, everything.
There we
no
go.
practice. Finger roll all your buttons.
Yeah, TF's got to be worried once Annie gets closer to 6. She does have flash. Could look for a flash Tibbers play.
I used to be an Annie main.
Oh man.
And then I grew out of bronze. And we're good.
Annie's about to take over to 6 with these minions.
Gets that gold, gets a little product, but QZ doesn't have any AP, so that damage really doesn't matter as much.
Yeah,
coming out from that Arthur.
Sucks that she wasn't able to contest that relic. I think maybe if she walked up, she could have scared TF off a little bit more.
Could have flashed on top of it. Old Sabers were all good.
kind of letting TF just have his way with this matchup. Not really applying too much pressure whatsoever.
Man, just gonna throw out some cards. He has the regen, but I don't know. Unless Kizawa can get a decent back with the suicide and doesn't accidentally take a tick of damage and mistimes it, then he just has no damage to really account for anything.
Alright, I am fairly certain this person's never played Annie in their life, because all it takes is one game of Annie to realize you QW at the same time, your W's the stun,
and you've lost your stun.
Yeah, and you're gonna miss the stun.
They both stun each other, feels good, and
okay, that's really good for Annie. Yeah, so what she needs to do now is just stack up that stun again and just flash onto the TF.
Flash Tibbers, Ignite, that should be enough to do all the damage it needs.
Yeah.
Hope they're
Especially
listening.
with that Q in there is going to help quite a bit as well. TF no potions left, so you want to get him before he's able to get that suicide back in, if he opts into doing that.
And if you're going to sit back with Annie and only farm the Q, as long as you're hitting your Q, you're able to just spam your E until you get a stack of stun, due to the cooldown, mana cost being equal to the cooldown. So just nets you nothing.
We're seeing all these awkward trades where it's like Annie stuns the TF, TF stuns the Annie, and they just walk away.
Yeah,
Definitely favoring the TF to stall this out more. He's got a good CS lead, so if he can avoid the all-in...
I guess the flash Tibbers are in. That's Ignite, and the Hexer just popped. Tibbers is going to do the job, and first blood going over to Neversaw.
Wow, there it is.
GG and RIP. Neversaw moves on. Cute Zoe is gone.
Rest in peace to Cute Zoe. Good all-in from the Annie there.
Oops, no. That's not
Showing that even when you first time Annie, you can win a 1v1 similar to Caitlyn.
Yep, doesn't take much practice whatsoever. I only need 5 IQ to beat Neversaw, quote me. Cute Zoe.
Alright, we're coming up on our last few matches. Bubsies versus Jensen.
I haven't had a response from Jensen yet, so we're going to move on to Rando Joe and Pale Gray Sky.
Hell yeah.
Kind of pretty excited to see Rando here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time for sure.
Alright, Rando Joe, and I don't think I have Pale Gray Sky invited, so... People checking in twice that didn't need to, but people not checking it at all. Oh, it makes up the day. Alright, we just now wait for Rando Joe to get on in. First. Hashtag first. If you're first, you can move over to blue side if you really want, if you think there's a difference.
Hey, I got it.
Oh. Oops. Well then. Oh boy. That's something. Rando Joe, you just pinged that you were in the check-in, and I'm wondering where you're at, buddy. You've been sitting here a lot longer than we normally wait for everyone else.
Yeah, I wonder if he's... Yeah, I have no idea where he is.
Rando, I swear. I swear.
Here, I'll message him on League.
That's what the... Slim says Joe went BRB. So, that being said, I will... No. I'm going to set up. Yeah. Pelgray Sky says he's not going anywhere, so that's something else.
Guess we gotta wait on Joe for a couple more minutes. Yeah, it's already ping like 10 minutes ago that he's ready.
Some shit, she's coming. She hears him, but he's gonna get a kick in the ass, alright?
There we
go! Rando Joe, thank you for joining us. I am so happy you could be here, so let's get on going. Ivern, get rid of the Ivern. Such a pick here.
Ivern? Wait, what the? I wonder. Okay, so it's a legit ban against Pale. Eve? What the?
Eve.
These are some spicy
Eve would've been-
Mordecai's there.
Oh, all right. Cool. That's fine. It's whatever. 51 IQ. Right. Just throw it in. You guys should be fine. Alright, looks like we got an instant lock of Teemo. Oh,
Yep,
I
instant
do
lock of Teemo on
believe
my
they
side as
agreed
well.
to Teemo.
Hell yeah! First Yasuo, now
Hey,
Teemo versus
Rando
Teemo.
Joe. I wasn't looking at your bans, honestly. I was leaving that to Dylan while I tried to set up the next match.
Oh.
ADTF got outmeaned by himself. Alright.
This is gonna be good stuff. I'm a Teemo expert. I'm tier 7, so
Do you ever feel bad about what we've done?
yeah, a little bit sometimes. I use Teemo jungle though, so
Yeah,
I
no,
don't play him top.
I remember.
Yeah, one of the best picks in the game, honestly. All right, loading into this one nice and quickly since everybody's locked in.
Alright, I guess I can lock in to speed this up then. We made that longer that time. We could have locked in and everything would have been fine. Or I could have. I didn't watch you. So. It was probably just me. Calling it now. Teemo wins. Feeling good. Feeling support. I think never saw a thank you. I'm glad I delayed it. I'm proud of you winning as a first time Manny. But yeah.
Why does Joe have
Grasp.
Cleanse, Exhaust, and Grasp? Wait.
Compared to the
Pale
Cleanse
Edge,
Ignite?
Cleanse, Ignite. Okay, so I think the Cleanse is just agreed on between both of them. But yeah, I mean, I gotta give the advantage to Pale. Just Ignite seems way better than Exhaust. Summon Airy seems way better than Grasp.
Grasp, yeah.
Yeah. And
Cleanse
on
works
top of
on
that,
blind.
Precision secondary tree is just not really that great of a tree compared to Resolve. Resolve is going to give you things like Mirror Shield and Second Wind, and so Pale Gray, I could definitely see walking away with the W here, but got to keep in mind it is a silver versus a diamond 5, so
Whoa! Let's
a
not
bit
give
of a
him that much credit.
he's a Caitlyn main, so you know how much of that is skill, how much of that is Caitlyn.
I thought he made Vayne this time. Seen the Vayne spotting bids. I know where he's at.
People in the chat saying that Cleanse works on Teemo Blind and Exhaust and things like that. It does, yeah, but I mean, we have never seen it this entire tournament, and you never see it during All-Star 1v1, so I mean, it's
Just
definitely
saying.
not normal to take, which means it's probably not optimal to
Teemo's
take.
getting into the bush. Yeah,
Yep,
we have
my
no clue
Teemo's
who hit to the bush
moving out
first.
from his turret. Hex Drinker first on my Teemo, just an
Nice.
on-hit auto
Here
attack.
Teemo, my Teemo, we're good. I got classic Teemo, you got Eskimo Teemo there with the weird toboggan hat. Those are wrong words, but hey.
Yeah, you know, what can you do? Teemo sitting invisible, waiting for the minions to pop up.
Sitting there, just gonna wait, not gonna have anyone bush bait, not gonna reveal ourselves quite yet.
Guardian Hammer for Joe.
Alright.
Definitely
Just
playing
the
the
boot and the
sustained battle.
pellets.
Gets the advantage in that first trade because he was able to get the auto win before the blind. Yeah, I'm pale gray. You can tell not very experienced on this Teemo. Not weaving in autos before the blind. Missing out on quite a lot of damage.
Not getting those cancels in.
Yeah, he's just blinding, whereas Joe's auto blinding. And it's about the same
Poison's
time.
keeping grass up, almost 100% exhaust. Goes out cleansing it.
Okay, double
they both
cleanse.
use the cleanse, so they're going to throw out, throwing
Teemo's
Ignite as well.
Ignite, and there
the
it is.
X-Ranger's coming in to save him. Who got the first blood?
Pale got
Red.
it.
Pale got the first
my
blood.
God. That is as
Oh
close
my
as it
goodness,
gets.
that was so close.
The Hex Drinker shield coming in clutch.
That was
saved his
everything
life.
that made the difference.
Oh my God.
Magic Shield Mastery added on top of that. Pale Gray, you move on to the next round.
Yeah,
well
wow.
done. Well done, sir. As you were saying about the Diamond matchup here.
Yeah, that was as close as it gets. Joe out in the first round. Damn, baby.
Ooh,
That
feels.
That is unfortunate.
Alright, looks like we have Swida and Human each up next. Both are confirmed, and they just want to go to bed, is what they tell me. I'm going to open up the bracket for you guys so you can see any updates. And we got... I know Swida. Yeah, I know people. Sure. Alright, we got them both in the lobby all right away. They want to get this done and over with. Whose side ban? Go. Zoe coming out with the first ban of... No, Swida coming out with the first ban of Zoe. There we go. That's a word. Banning out Draven as well, Swida being a very known Draven player.
Yep, Draven is most played on his thing. Good 1v1s. Caitlyn ban coming out. Solid in 1v1s.
MF as well. Also another one that fits into the Varus little pocket of just throwing out Make It Rain, landing Comet, winning. GG. Kalista as well. Getting rid of these ADCs from each other. And we have the Ezreal as well. And that is it. We're going to move on into game. We're going to see what we get for picks. Banning out pretty much all the ADCs we can think of. Swida moving and hovering over at least. Maybe a throwback to Dylan over there on the opposite side of the map.
Alright, let's see what Human is looking to pick up. So far, hovering nothing.
Still hovering the Elise, just the Exhaust and the Ignite. Switching over to that Vlad. Which I personally
hovering
like
Elise.
Elise, maybe it's just straight
not
back.
good in 1v1.
Not really at all. And now hovering over the Gangplank, still has the Exhaust and the Ignite. Is that what he's actually going to go with yet? I don't quite think he belongs in a 1v1 due to his the early game not being right where he would want it for this kind of situation.
Somebody in the chat with a good point. Probably will see Swida lock in a champ like Varus, some like safe ADC like that. I could definitely see that. Human each still hovering the Elise. We'll see if he swaps over to anything towards the end here.
Swida going for that Varus.
Yep. And Syndra for Human each. He's got Barrier Ignite, so we'll see if he swaps over.
Alright, going with the Barrier and Ignite too as well. Pretty safe pick there. And we have Syndra should be quite an interesting matchup into the Varus. if we get to the point where she can just go outplay press R, yeah, that would be it. Does have the
So we see
barrier
the
there to try to save himself.
Yeah, barrier ignite for both players. Pretty interesting. Looking to be aggressive. Definitely think we'll see a kill on this one. Summon Airy for the Varus. I don't think that's what you're supposed to take. I think you are supposed to take the Arcane Comet just because of the extra poke it adds. And
yeah, I do feel like Comet would have been a better choice into this situation.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if that ends up playing a factor. But yeah, the Varuses we have seen today have all gone Comet, and most Varuses in Summoner's Rift do go Comet. So,
but starting off with that Hex Drinker going 2 pots after seeing from the last game, yeah, it's so worth the buy.
Yeah, lost chapter boots and 4 potions for the Syndra, so she's definitely looking for the mana sustain, making sure she's always topped off on mana. I definitely think that we're going to see a lot of early aggression from Syndra, trying to land combos onto the poke him down before 6 and then look for the all-in. Because there is only the barrier on Varus. There is no exhaust, there is no heal or anything else that can try and absorb some of that Syndra damage even more so.
Alright. I guess that first little piercing arrow onto him, but...
Yep. Getting the wave shoved towards the Syndra. Last hitting pretty well. Getting that E-poke with a little bit of area damage.
That's where Comet could have done a bit more.
Yep.
That E is a guaranteed Comet hit, especially against the likes of Syndra. You're not going to miss it at all.
Yeah, so, right now Ares dealing about 17, 18 damage to this Syndra, whereas Comet would be dealing, like, I think about like 40 or 50, so... I do think that Comet is the more optimal choice on Varus, but I don't think it'll be too detrimental to him. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Still getting those pokes out, force him to take that relic early.
Yep.
Going to get the stun out, but lands in a bush and no damage to follow up.
Yep. Syndra just needs some levels, some more points in Q, as well as get into that level 6, and then she can look to bully this Varus even more. For this early portion, Varus will have control over the lane. Ticking over to level 5 right now. Misses the Q onto her.
His stun barely misses. Sort of having a little control into the brush, not being able to see him getting dodging out those skill shots. But running out of mana much faster than Human Each is.
Yeah, for sure. Human Each is sitting at basically full mana right now. Still got Lost Chapter to keep him up when he ticks level 6, as well as Mana Flow Ban coming in and out. So, Human Each, if he just kind of continues to play it how he played. Level 6, and Varus is still level 5. He could look for something here. Varus does not hit 6 until that cannon's dead, and Varus is almost so I wonder if Syndra is going to look for a play. Nope.
Tries to get the stun, but not quite. Predicting it
right.
Takes the shot.
Varus ult coming out.
Going to get down, but still in the minute field.
Oh, if
he's just fighting on the back
end. Ults him.
Ignite comes out, the barrier comes out, and the Unleashed Force. Going to get the auto and just autos him down. Swida, you got just nothing.
Well played. Definitely do think that Human Each played pretty horribly. Not going to sugarcoat it.
No, just
as soon as that barrier was Swida wasted barrier there, and as soon as that happens, Syndra just needs to walk up to him, wait for barrier to end, and just like auto him, ignite him, ult him, like stun him with the ult orbs. But he took a couple extra autos and just didn't really play that as well as he could have. I definitely think he could have gotten the kill, but well played by Swida in the end to get that win. Move on to the next round.
I misclicked Airy over Comet.
Oh, yeah.
You won anyway. I don't want to hear anything about misclicks, alright? There's nothing to do for that one.
Alright,
we're
so
going to get our last 2 people into this match.
Yep. All right.
Present, Boku.
Hardhoof should be online. I saw him typing somewhere earlier.
Monkey
So, yep, there's Hardhoof. All right. So we got
looks
Hardhoof
like they're
versus
going to be
Ghost
out
Chat.
first. Yes, it is your turn, one Hardhoof.
All right, this may be our last one. It depends. We got to kick the monkey did it. He's not in this one.
Oh, I guess
It's
Ghost
Chad or
yeah.
Ghost Chad.
I don't know if I mistyped that or what, but either way.
All right, this may be our last one.
I still have
Depends on
one
if other
in the bracket
people-
afterwards, yeah, but
Yeah, it depends on if
I'm
other
down to that
people
one.
tune in. Yeah, the bracket looks pretty filled out. Did either this guy or Baffro tune in? Either one of them?
this guy or Rapper, no, I haven't heard from either one of them, so that's just an empty bracket all right now.
Yeah.
No, not you, Baffro. Other Baffro. Baffro. All right, and let's see the bands. We are going quickly. New
Kane
Evelyn
ban in a
Kane.
1v1. Interesting.
I mean, Kane can still walk back and grab his second half if it happens.
Oh. For a second, I thought they were trying to spell like Nesware or something, but that ended with the Nez.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Oh, wait, they spelled Nez KYS. I wonder if that's on purpose. Oh, gosh.
Thanks, guys. Feels good. Feels good. You're both just out now. We're good.
Yeah.
They've been mad at me this like whole time too. It's okay. Alright, we just insta-locked Nivea, and I think that's that. Best room once gets a 1v1s in. Too bad he was seated at first. It's pretty bad.
All right, the Nivea lock in and load in from Hardhoof.
It looks like it's just a Nivea mirror. One Comet, one Airy.
Oh, baby, and the Ignite barrier.
One's a bit more festive than the other, but I'll take it.
This is going to be a good game. I've seen both of these guys.
Hey, this is most likely a Resident Sleeper match. Even in the 1v1 All-Star, it was just a farm to 100.
Yeah, for sure. I have a feeling, though, that these two guys are going to be playing pretty aggressively.
Alright, we have a Nivea just gonna get that blast one and a negative. Yeah, no magic mantle. Could not remember that. No one saw that. And one health pot to start off the day. Gonna be interesting buy. Still not getting that lost chapter, which we saw last game severely hurt the last of Nivea. Yep, Rip, Resident Sleeper.
Minion Dematerializer 4 hard hoof definitely could lean more towards the 100 CS farming victory.
And the corrupting potion.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. As it does still add a couple combat values, but I guess the stun going to get the extra damage off.
Yeah.
That's a nice couple 200 damage just chunked out.
You just gotta feel that
150?
Hoof is a smart enough guy, 100%, to play this how he needs to play it. And he's probably looking at Anivia's items and thinking to himself, she has no sustain. She's got no Guardian's Orb, she's got no mana regen, she's got 1 health potion, so he's just gonna play this slow war of attrition, just burn out her mana pool, burn out her health pool. He's a smart enough guy to do that, and I just fully expect that it's gonna be kind of a slow pace, but very methodical 1v1.
I hope it ends in a kill then, because
Yeah, I hope it ends in a kill.
I feel like he's buried himself into a hole here. Does not have enough mana to take out 2 health bars, regardless of how well it goes.
Yep, almost. He's at 1/3 mana right now, whereas Hoof is at 2/3 mana.
Gets that relic and just back to a 3rd, and feels pretty bad.
He's got like 1 combo of mana, if that, and it's just... I just don't see how blasting Wand is a good choice in these 1v1s.
No.
You get 15 less 15 less AP with a Lost Chapter, but you get 300 mana and the awesome passive of restoring your mana, so you're basically always topped off. I just feel like those extra spells that you get from casting it more than make up the 15 AP.
And now, Ghost Chat there, just completely mana. Wow.
Good
Her
combo
hoof is only
from Hoof
missing
right
maybe
there.
a quarter.
Yeah, you can tell he's experienced on the Anivia. He's landing these combos very well.
Healing support, mana does do damage. Thank you very much.
Alright, we see these guys ticking over to level 6 right now. Hoof with the relic control.
Gonna be full back up on mana, health, and just sitting pretty comfortably.
Yep,
Hoof pretty
he's
dominating.
just chilling right now. He can
Only
start
5
to...
CS up though.
Yeah, but he can start to expand that now that he's got that Glacial Storm or whatever Anivia's ultimate is called. Using that W to stop the Anivia ult channel. Really smart by him. Anivia can't farm this wave out now, and she's gonna miss all these. That's that knowledge on Anivia that, honestly, you just have to have if you want to pick a mirror matchup like this.
Looks like Ghost Dad is trying to back, but yeah, it gets stopped up right there. I like that it's still an option that you can back. You use your animation to back.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm going to get hit up by that stun, but when her hoof's not quite in range to get some damage out for it.
Yep. Just landing all that poke, health advantage, mana advantage, CS advantage. He's got every advantage in the world.
CS leads building, and that's going to be
the egg. Yeah, it should be
sitting in that
right
glacial,
here.
and that's Ignite going out just for good measure. First
And
blood,
there
going
it
up hard
is.
hoof.
Hard hoof with the War of Attrition,
G.
burning her health pool, burning her mana pool. Just the smart, calculated play from him. Really well played.
All right. And to
Like
lead up for our last matchup today.
Painfully obvious that he was
Lost
the more
chapter.
experienced Anivia player. Yeah. I don't think it's a coincidence that the first Anivia win of the day is the first Anivia that builds a mana item.
Yeah, there's a reason that we always build like into Rod or something so we can have some mana later on. Get that Morello's. You know, we need mana. She has terrible mana costs.
Yep. Definitely not fun to not have any regen on her.
Alright, our last matchup is Bafaru and Gamely, who is aka Lolicon Advice Giver Dude. I just have to mention that, you know, because for sport. Alright, let's see if they can give us a high match. Lolicon's also been a person who's been talking the most trash about winning.
Oh, baby, this is going to be exciting then to end the night off with.
Lovely club equals easy win. Caitlyn gone. Ezreal Gentalia also gone. Alright. I don't know what's going on with their chat there. Glad I didn't know I wasn't. Was that it? Or alright. I just threw him in the chat now. They're doing it wrong if they're not using a stronger 1v1. I think they found out one of the little pocket picks, and that was going to be one of those Kled. Kled's a pretty good 1v1 champ just because Skarl gets right back up, and it's just super intense.
Yeah, it's a nice little pseudo-sustain method. Gainly hovering went from Draven to Zoe. Zoe would definitely be interesting. We have not seen her once today, so that would be fun to watch her.
Alright, we got Bufu hovering over Quinn by Faru. By something about a name that sounds like Faru. Alright. Hovering over Quinn, taking that barrier and exhaust. See, I'm not sure. Quinn has a really good 1v1, and I'm not sure if you'd ever really need to scale your ult because it's just the mana costs early game just don't require it, so you might be able to put extra points into Q.
Yeah. Yasuo being hovered right now by Gainly. See if that's locked in. It is locked in. Yasuo for Gainly. That's going to be a fun one to watch. He's got exhaust and flash right now, so not bad at all.
Point to hit is Quinn's Q will blind Yasuo, and he will no longer be able to take his tornado for the ultimate. And so that's a nice little part if you're able to keep your distance and just Q him away.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's definitely,
Quinn,
even with the wind wall, it's definitely a skill matchup.
Yep, she's going to have an easy time proccing his passive shield, though. And that was a problem that we saw earlier today with the Yasuo picks that we saw, was that their shield was absorbing quite a bit of damage.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully this Quinn can bypass that by just auto-attacking him constantly, kind of like Aaron passive, just make sure it's down all the time.
Quinn already starting off into that, getting that early vision, trying to get that early game control.
Oh, Yasuo queuing the backwards.
Equal about damage, but gonna get that ball top, gonna get extra damage, and gonna get almost a second proc.
Ooh.
I think if he left half a second more, he would have got the second one.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, Quinn with that range advantage means that if Yasuo doesn't have a good engage onto her, it's gonna be a pretty rough time for him, because he's just gonna get outranged and poked. If Quinn takes full advantage of this bushes and she's able to just weave in and out and dodge the minion aggro while going, she's going to have quite the early health lead. Yasuo already popping one potion to try and top himself off. We see Quinn hovering towards the bottom side of the lane right now. I fully expect this to end in a kill. These aren't two champions that you'd pick to farm it out with.
Nah, but Quinn would definitely have the safer time farming.
Yep.
Going to get the vault up, but the wind wall is going to slightly dodge it, but able to just sidestep
yeah.
that block.
Yep, moving around it pretty well. Getting that nice little chunk onto the Yasuo right there. Not bad at all from the Quinn. Yasuo just trying to stay in XP range at this point. If he gets to level 6, he's got a fighting chance in this one, but before then it's pretty rough for him.
Oh, definitely. Just cannot make it that close to range.
Especially with that big of a wave. Any attack Yasuo hits with will draw minion aggro, and not going to be fun taking
but he's going to take a lot. Some damage. Dash is in, still not being able to sidestep the wind wall. Oh, he dashes right into the Q,
Ooh.
taking a huge chunk of damage.
All right.
Almost like if he took Ignite, maybe.
Yeah. Close from the Quinn, almost picking up the kill there, but she has this massive wave building up and this massive CS lead, so definitely we'll probably see that lead stay. Yasuo will probably pick up a few here and there, but it's going to be hard for him to farm under this turret too well. Yeah, already missing multiple CS. Maybe if he goes in for a dash. We can look for the all-in here, actually. He's got exhaust. Oh!
I guess Tornado.
Alright, one small little... If Yasuo did not win wall there, Quinn's auto goes through and it gives tower aggro to Quinn. And Quinn would tank 1 or 2 tower shots, and then I think Yasuo would fully go in for the kill. So, one of those things that, in hindsight, really easy to kind of call him out on, but...
Who gets a lot of the Q
sucks
damage.
to miss out on that.
You're gonna have a hard time dashing with her Quinn. She just shoots out her Q, you're blinded, and that's a huge chunk of damage. Plus the extra proc.
Yeah.
Extra mark coming out. It gives her not only movement speed, but attack speed.
One little interesting interaction between these champions is that if Yasuo gets off his E through Quinn, Quinn will bounce backwards towards Yasuo's side of the map. So if Yasuo is able to kind of manipulate that little unique mechanic correctly, he could get Quinn to bounce into his turret. And if he doesn't place down the wind wall like he did last time, could get her under tower aggro, could maybe knock her up in his turret. So definitely something to watch out for if he's experienced.
Definitely going to be a hard maneuver to pull off.
Yeah, that would be a spicy one if done properly, though.
If done properly, because if Quinn already has the vault queued up, it's going to just connect each other before he can pass through.
Yep. Relies on how fast the Quinn uses her E. If she uses it right away, then it's just null and void, and she's just going to have the advantage. But if she tries to save it, then Yasuo could look for something there. Seeing a big CS lead develop, so probably going to
have to just go for the kill if he wants to have any chance.
Full HP, big wave under his turret, so this is probably his time to shine.
This being said, we still have not seen a game actually go to 100 CS and or tower. So I'm pretty happy about that, but we've come pretty dangerously close.
Yeah, for sure. There have been some games where towers could have definitely... That one Nasus... Yeah, that one Nasus game, the tower's like 1 HP, but he killed the Anivia instead, so...
When Wall's the Q, he gets a lot of damage off from that one. I'm going to get press the attack, going to get the exhaust, I'm going to go in for the ultimate, and Yasuo on the side of the relic, going to have relic control on that back end. Vault should be back up, going to get the blind off, but still going to be in range of it, but now he's in the wrong side, gets a flash dash through, gets the relic. Ooh.
Spicy stuff coming out from him. Well played. If he managed to hit that Q right after picking up the relic, could have maybe looked to continue that. We're seeing the value of press the attack come out in these long extended trades. As opposed to, oh, there it is, the blind on the Q.
The ball comes out, but the Q might be able to go. He's going to get through the mid. He's going to actually miss the Q. Tornado going to get down. No, Q. First ball going over to GameLink. GG, well played.
Gainley picking it up in the Yasuo versus Quinn matchup. Definitely at a disadvantage in terms of champion choice, but makes up for it with some solid plays.
All right, guys, that was the last match of the day. One grueling day of 30 some odd, approximately 30 matches. And we will start once again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central are the only time zones I really care about. We'll start with the second round, and most likely we'll finish out through the finals all tomorrow. Just another same block of 30 games. All right,
yeah, baby.
Give us the Nesby Miamo. You wanna?
2 guys in the chat. Dude, I'm down. Sure, dude.
I know what I'm doing. That's what I do every time.
Tom Kench?
Tom Kench every time.
Alright. We'll do Tom Kench mirror matchup.
Alright, let's go. Tom Kench mirror matchup. Alright. They're getting what they want. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be one for the ages.
In fucking doodly dee.
Alright, time to make my runes.
Oh boy. Ivern v. Ivern with no balls. We've already agreed to the Tom catch. Come on, guys. In-game, oh, I can show you the client, I guess, now. Huh, I should do that.
Alright.
Oh man, it's been so
Ivern versus Ivern.
That would take forever. It would just be a daisy fight all around. Alright, I see we've picked the same runes here.
Hell
I don't even believe we're gonna win, but we can try.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever played Tom Kench.
My HUD is so small, I forgot. Jesus. Feels pretty bad, man. My HUD, though.
Actually, I'll snag this. Alright, I'm coming in, big boy. What a funny champion, little top hat.
Minions have spawned.
This matchup.
Minions, leave me alone. You're gonna get it. The mana shield.
Dude, I'm picking this tomorrow. Holy crap, this is a champ.
Dude, it's a ridiculous champ. Downside for me, I was on your side of the mini wave.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I like this guy. So
There.
what the fuck runes do you take? What did you take in sorcery?
For this one, I took the mana flow. And,
Okay.
the one that does some
Scorch.
scorch. There we go.
Yeah, I took the nullifying not. Dude, holy moly. I'm so tired after that night of casting. Those were some fun games though, baby.
Alright, guys, we are now going to sign off for you. I've been Joshua Freeman, and my co-caster today was Dylan Miyama Big D. I don't know his last name, so we're going to go with that.
Dylan Mayamo Big D climbing. What's up, baby?
Climbing. There we go. The me match there. I just wanted to, no matter what, any 1v1 I'm in, I'm running it down. No minions. Straight for kill. Whatever happens after that happens.
Much respect, dude.
Alright, guys. Have a good night. See us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, for the next rounds of our 1v1 tournament. Winner is getting $50. So, congrats to them.